Perfect.
Knox is suiting up.
He's suiting up today? Oh no, don't tell me
Yeah.
that. Don't tell me that.
Close leaderboard. We'll
Alright, I'm just gonna do a
second, but first, my name's Power Bang.
what's it
I'll be your host
called?
of the show today.
Stream
I'm not alone. I've got my boys, Mustache Dave and Hot Jukes, joining me here on the desk. Gentlemen, we saw a crazy first day. Hot Jukes, what are we looking forward to here for day 2?
Dude, we're looking for the teams on the second page to pop off right off the rip. That's what needs to happen, right? Because there's only a couple slots available. We got to see some of those teams perform here and now today.
Hey, Dave, how we feeling, man? Ready for day 2?
Hey, Jukes, by the way, I'm liking that shirt, man. That's a nice
Let's
shirt.
go, baby.
That's a nice shirt right there.
I
I'm
stole
feeling
some of your
good.
swag,
I'm
not gonna lie.
feeling good. I was catching some strays, though, fellas, from CBK. I was like, yo, day one. They're like, yo, now you're a fan, Dave. Now you're a fan. I'm like, whoa, okay. Well, CBK, guys, they said they're getting 4 chickens today, so let's see.
All right, fair enough, Mr. Johnny Come Lately. All right, well, hey, let's check the overall standings, see where things sit as we move here into day 2. CBK, a little upset with Dave, maybe. They had a pretty phenomenal day 1. They slipped a little bit in the last game down to 4th place, but that wasn't before they put up 2 chicken dinners earlier on in the day. They won 2 out of the first 3. Hot Jukes, where do these guys come from?
Dude, I mean, they came from the depths of something. I'll tell you that right now. Whatever CBK stands for. It's crazy. I mean, for them to be where they're at on the leaderboards, considering they only had 3 bonus points as well, these guys have got to be so stoked. So, I mean, 2 chicken dinners on the day, more than we saw than anybody else. They have a lot of momentum, Dave, coming in today for sure. So, I'm hoping to see some more of that same action. The thing is, though, as we get later into the tournament, we see some of these squads that are going to start feeling a lot more comfortable, right? Because all those initial nerves are going to start leaving. That's going to make the lobby much more difficult here on day 2. So I hope CBK is going to adjust for that, because they're definitely going to have to for sure.
As we look at the rankings here, we do see some familiar faces from the Premier Division, but we also see some newcomers from the Challenger Finals that have made their way up. We had 6 teams come on up from the Challenger Finals, and many of them doing quite well. We'll cover some of those in a moment, but a few teams got their work cut out for them. But overall, Dave, feel like the standings are pretty close right now. It still could go any which way.
Yeah, day 1, only day 1. We're going into day number 2, and a lot of these teams that, you know, I got my eye on here are these challenger teams, because this is the first time that they are making it this far when it comes to the caliber of competition up against like the premier squads and the partner teams. So I'm looking at them here again today, PB, because I'm just a fan of players making a name for themselves that we might not be aware of yet.
One of the teams you kept talking about, not so good games, right? NSG, they were crushing it through the Challenger Finals, and here they arrive on scene as well, and they actually made it onto the first page with no bonus points coming into the tournament. So this is a team that, you know, maybe put the...
Is this with the delay streams?
Hey, we're for real, we're the real deal. And we also saw a couple of other squads that
I'm not sure.
saying, hey, check us out as well.
Let me just test it real quick.
But Dave, talk to us about not so good games.
I have just the regular like esports PUBG Mobile or something pulled up.
You got Kiddo and Blinky, and then they introduced
I think we can just do either stream, probably either YouTube.
It's up to you, dude. It don't matter.
Yeah,
Just let me know which one you're on so we can be lined up.
I'm on the PUBG Mobile Esports NA account, but we could still sync up just off of playing pausing. I think they're about like a half-second difference, so before like game 1 starts, we'll just do it where we go off the zone timer and like just sync up. That's how 6 9 did it. That's just the easiest.
The clean feed is...
Look at these guys head to head, man.
It looks like it's a little delay.
Not so good game.
Fine, we'll be chilling. I mean, just wherever you are at in the US too, we'll have different. Same with like load time of the stream. Oh, we'll be chilling. We'll be chilling. I tried to get metal, but unfortunately, it was just a little too short notice. Like you said, hopefully everyone has fun though doing it, and next time he's down to join.
Metal?
Yeah, metalcore.
Yeah. Who else we got out there in the world?
really need to step things up today, because this is it. I mean, we're about to hit that halfway point in just a couple games alone. Not to
I have
mention
an idea. It's probably gonna be a
the
no,
second
like it usually was,
and
but you know, we'll see.
Oh,
Makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
My heart.
Shots here for Sandhawk. As we know, Rondo will be replacing that here at the PMS.
Rondo, woo, Rondo.
We got Sandhawk here today. We'll talk about that here just a few moments. But these two teams that we just highlighted are not the only teams to kind of keep your eye on. We had one team that actually at the very last moment in the Challenger Finals qualified their way in on the strength of an amazing Picado last stand. That was the 4 Sexy Frogs. But another team almost there. Not only won the Challenger qualifiers, they placed pretty well in Challenger Finals. Here they are. They're making a name for themselves, and they crushed it on this first day. They've got 3 players in the top 5 overall eliminations, and they're just doing their thing, Dave.
They are doing it, and today is a big day. Talking to them, they said they're sticking to the game plan. They're looking to tighten up, though. They did mention that they had some troubles yesterday when it comes to communication, so they're looking to tighten that up here today, and I'm looking forward to it. So they're looking for consistent points, and just overall their play style, their strategy.
Here's our dark
here,
horse
Hot
pick for the
Juice, is to try
tournament.
to get centralized
Dark horse?
and just hold it.
Yeah.
Could we consider almost their dark horse? I feel like any challenger team is considered a dark horse.
it's something we need to see from Dauntless as well.
I feel like we're gonna see one of the challenger teams qual be one of the 2 slots,
to have success here, and I mean,
which would be really insane.
That's what, yeah, we need that actually. That'd be great.
Ooh.
That would actually be really cool.
With another 11 eliminations, so the team overall just performed out of their dang minds here.
Because that way you can't say it's like, oh, it's always the same people. We need some new blood to fight their way in there.
I think the format itself is so good. I think the only change that has been discussed in any way has been maybe increasing the bonus points a little bit more off quals, because getting only 10 for finishing first after, you know, 3 or 4 weeks is a little low, but it's kind of more, they got to get a feeler.
Pretty close to right there with them. They just got a little bit more left to prove, and they'll be in really good shape as we check out the head-to-head here. But overall, I've been incredibly impressed with Almost There, Dave. I gotta say, I feel like they're one of the favorites to win at this point in the lobby. And remember, the top 2 move on to the next stage.
Almost There doing a good job, and
If Almost There doesn't get targeted today, I think they're gonna qual.
And these 2 teams, these are my 2 dark horses.
Yeah, I think that's what they were looking at, were the challenger teams.
Is that they're never going to leave. They're not going to fold. So, guys, expect today at least.
But CBK is out there throwing hands, so.
Them and Sinners still going at it. I mean,
Oh, no.
the game here, Hot Juice.
I love North America, man. I love it, dude. When someone plants the flag here, we do not leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm so stoked for Miramar coming around the corner to see how that battle's gonna turn out, BB. Because I mean, if 4 Sexy Frogs are saying that we're not going anywhere, if they get one more win in Miramar, do you think Sinners have to leave Pecado, which means sin in Spanish?
My guess is that they don't leave either. They put their flag in equally the same over on the other side of the city, and they still fight it out. It made the best team win. But yeah, man, he said it right there. No debates, no excuses, no changes. All caps. He's like, damn, I sound cool. You're absolutely right, Joy Boy. And best of luck to you and the 4 Sexy Frogs today. Going to be keeping an eye on that for sure. But boys, we got to go ahead and check out the maps that we played today. We're starting off in the jungle once again. Hot Juice mentioned it a moment ago that this is one of the last times Sandhawk will be played in competitive play. It is going to be upgraded, if you will, to Rondo here at the PMSL Americas tournament this fall. But for now, Titan Series, we're bringing you the jungle action that we all know and love. Match 7 will be kicking off on Sandhawk. Dave, what can we expect from that? We going to be getting a nice little tune-up here for some of these teams?
Little tune-up, man. I'm pouring one. I'm starting to pour one right now for the Sandhawk homies, as we got 2 more Sandhawks today and tomorrow. So, honestly, power bang, I've already been rewatching VODs of just Sandhawk only. Like, I'm already missing it here. So, that's my daily routine. Just wake up, brush my teeth, drink some coffee.
Face blue, face blue. Why did it do it like that?
Rondo.
Ooh, we might just hide chat.
Map. There's
That
a
looks
lot of
ugly.
Potential there. So it is gonna be fun to kind of introduce a new map to the.
That was good, Kayla.
Here. But yeah, Sandhawk was always like the get in, get dirty, get crazy, get wild type of thing. You know, like a refresher in my opinion. And then we go into the 3 back-to-back Erangles, and once when we get to game number 2, we start to see like the same kind of storyline develop, where if you have a good Erangle, the chances of rolling over into the second and third one are high, right, when it comes to that momentum. So we saw that yesterday.
The momentum, baby.
Really looking forward to game number 2 to kind of see
I'll
who
show
can
that.
claim that momentum for the 3 maps back-to-back.
You know who I'm thinking is claiming the momentum today? It's
Who's that?
Dauntless. It's Dauntless, man. They gained my trust yesterday.
Dauntless. Oh yeah, they actually played really well yesterday, right?
Game number 6. You know, I was like,
Pretty
"Ah,
surprised.
You guys have got to do something to build back the confidence." And dang it, they did it. Not only did they have a good day, they finished on top in first place after day 1, and they didn't even have the best bonus points coming into the day. That was Inco, and that was our boys. Who the heck? Who am I trying to think of? Who was on top yesterday? Wolves. There we go. I wanted to call old YKG from back in the day, but anyway, Wolves. They're on top. But Dauntless, man, they came to play yesterday, and this little spot here on top of the bluffs looking down into Picado finally punishes 4 Sexy Frogs, who was able to hang out into the city. But they were playing together, and it wasn't just the Klaus show for once. They had significant backup.
Wait, was Legend always on Dauntless?
Right now, getting it done.
I think he
And
was.
No.
as luck would have it, Legend.
Or no, which team is he
Legend
on?
was
This one's taking down Coops. He's taking down
Because
some
with
of the best
Remix
teams
and
in the
them and
lobby,
Robert,
and he-
Oh, that was what it was.
Spot in the lobby.
It's Extreme Slayers.
All eliminations. So here are your Dauntless
That's the team I was
stats.
thinking of.
Oh, that, yep.
Crazy
Extreme
matchups.
Slayers.
Do you feel like Dauntless
That
has got
sounds
the
a lot
potential
more.
to get it done here in day 2?
A lot more in the old noggin now.
Really have what it takes right here. You
Yeah,
know,
he was
it's
always
that,
in
it's
part of that
edge
squad.
style play though that makes me a little bit nervous because you know when you play that kind of style.
Wonder if Bella's wanting to do another viewer party. Maybe not.
The chance, at least in my opinion, you know, because when you
Let's see, that's
enter into the
actually-
zone super late,
She might be
most of the
busy.
spots are already taken, right? So you're
Always
hoping to
joining
catch up
tomorrow.
to the party. Maybe you hear it
Tomorrow I might not even be able to viewer party.
You're able to get some good eliminations, a ton of loot.
Have the fam starting to come into town for my sister's wedding next week, and I think we're trying to go to the golf range. But we'll see.
Word.
We'll see.
You
And we
golf-
might
you
do
golf like
I
that?
know that we could see
My sister played like T1 golf in college and stuff, but I never really got to as a kid because I played baseball, so like the whole stigma with like it's gonna ruin your swing was kind of in my household.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with
But,
it. You know what?
now I'd like to.
If you're gonna learn it, right?
My dad was a very impressive golfer, same with my grandparents.
Time, man, it's
Kind of like the family sport, I guess you could say now.
that kind of play style.
But
Sure. I mean,
no, I gotta go because my sister, her wedding is on like the Labor Day weekend or whatever coming up. So she has her wedding or whatever. I think it was like Saturday or something or Sunday. And then the next day she's doing a golf scramble tournament. So we've got like 20 or so heads from the wedding like pulling up to the golf course to play. It'll be really fun. But I can't be an embarrassment, you know. Nah, my metal game too good though. Especially if alcohol gets involved afterwards. Oh man,
Yeah, almost there.
I'm gonna be
They had
cooking.
their points yesterday.
No, I think I'm paired up with my twin though. And then the other pair that's gonna be with us is my sister's fiance's twin cousins. So his cousins that are also twins. So it'll be us two twins versus their two twins, which will be mad funny. Wait, almost there's got 3 dudes in the top 5. Wow.
Have you seen the stat sheet?
No.
Let me steal it.
I'm happy to see it, man. I'm happy for Legend. I'm happy for the squad. I hope
Chat, is the sound coming in good, Kayla? Is it fine? Do you want it raised, lowered?
kind of turn things around moving into day number 2. First and foremost, I'm looking at the partner squads, right? We still have $20,000 of prize
There you go.
pool on the line for
Gracias.
their spots. Granted, they are secure moving into the next
You might have
stage,
to slide over
partner
the page
teams, and
too.
I'm looking at Wolves, I'm looking at Inca.
Yeah, I always figure it. They have the nice thing is they have the tabs usually on it.
Be desired after yesterday, but the good news, at least for Inco and for Wolves, is many times
Premier Finals.
properly. They had good position.
Dallas got good elims. Holy, the top damage actually. 3 out of 4 top damage.
Finally, at the end of the day,
They're
They
3
had
for
that farm
3.
damage on that last game where they just sat up there on that.
Oh,
hill,
yeah.
with minis.
Number 2, they went head to head on Miramar, and it was Inco getting the better of Wolves with a brilliant.
That had to be
timed
where all
third
that came
party.
from.
Inco picking up the chicken dinner to close out the day.
Throwables used. NSG. Hey, man, I peep.
mentioned yesterday that they were, I don't know, feeling
There's a
little
weird
itis
glitch
as
right
far
now where
as,
you
like,
can't spam
you know,
them.
we're
You have to
already
wait for it. So if you
qualified,
throw
we're
a
just gonna
smoke, you have to
kinda
wait
have
for
some
it to
fun
actually
and
pop
back
before you can
What?
put the
things,
in.
but
But
they
yeah,
they
same
gotta
with
make
Nate
that
and
money,
Bowers.
man. They gotta make that
That's
money.
wild.
What do these teams need to do today to kind of keep things going?
For sure.
I forgot, does global version have it where like the smoke pops on like connect like as soon as it stops or some shit? Or like as soon as you throw it? I forgot if that was added into the game at all. I think it has to wait until it
So I think that
Timer
at
goes
this
all the way
point,
down.
it's time to
Yeah.
bring out all the stops, put a bunch of points on the board, and you're gonna be good to go.
But yeah, you can't
Personally,
pull
I
a
would
pin on
rather
another one
see
until it
you go
pops. So if you
crazy,
nade and don't
have
cook
such
it,
a lead
you're
off the
you're
rip,
just sitting
You're
there with a
waiting
nade
there
in
for
your hand,
5
you can't pull
seconds.
another one.
Get that guaranteed
Yeah, you
money,
can't pull another
then
one.
start kind of being like, hey, you know what? This is cash in the bag. Let's go do whatever the heck we want. So I would like to see that strategy, but the
Now,
only
whether
way
that's
gonna make it
intentional or
happen
not,
is by
don't know.
getting some eliminations.
People are
baby. So
calling it a
partner
glitch.
team, make it happen. Let's go.
For sure, and I will say, you know, when you look at the Incos, when you look at the Wolves, they're there, right? Like they've been in the circle, they've been in the zones. It just hasn't broke their way. Whether it was a terrain issue, whether it was just hey, the fight didn't go their way. But another team that I'm looking at that really hasn't been there a whole lot, glimpses maybe, but a long way to go. X-Force, Dave. It's been a bit of a challenge. Talk to me about what they need to do today to kind of really right the ship, and then we're going to move into some predictions here for the first game, which is kicking off.
Was it X-Force? They had one really good defense last night. It was Dauntless, right? With the hovercraft on Arrow, actually. The crossfire that they had going on, like that's the X-Force that I'm used to seeing. You know, setting up and really taking their time to assist or read the situation, right? And obviously Dauntless. Not going to do that again. We're trying to get the hovercraft through the garage door, but we didn't really see that last night from X-Force. They were kind of all over the place, in my opinion.
All over the place. Yes.
On the X-Force squad that we're used to seeing, but I think it's just, you know, day one, getting a feel for the lobby here, PB. I think heading into day number 2, they have a better understanding of the competition. They did some VOD review.
Some bad review.
When we're looking at teams that we should expect to
VOD
come
review,
up
baby.
today, I think X-Force is an easy pick right there for me.
You would
PB.
think.
All right, let's do it. All right, day 1, good news for X-Force, is over. Day 2, though, is starting now. We're jumping into the plane. Players are loaded up. We're going to Sandhawk. First game, predictions, boys. Who's going to take it? I'll lead off today. I'm going straight out on a Paul to take this first game. One, no justification. That's just who I'm picking. They're perennial 5th place finishers, and I want to see them finishing first just this one time. So, Hot Jukes, what about you?
Why don't I go with I'm so tied. I'm so tied between not so good and okay, you know what? I'll go with not so good. No reason as well, just because I want to see them do great.
All right, Dave,
X-Force,
bless us.
X-Force. Hey, why not X-Force? Let's see what's up.
Fair enough. So we've got straight on a Paul, X-Force, and Not So Good Games, our picks. So as luck will have it, none of those teams will win our first game. We're going to be looking at someone else entirely. I mean, our picks, they've been a little off this tournament, gentlemen. I'm not going to lie. We've gotten close a couple of times, maybe some second place. But this may be the moment where we actually have an opportunity to shine. I'm looking forward to a little Camp Alpha circle. So I love watching that mountaintop play up there. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. But the time is now. It is Sandhawk for the second to last time before we hop into Smash Play tomorrow. Those of you at home watching the broadcast, make sure you check out this Amazon gift card. Enter that sucker in first. Redeem it get yourself some loot courtesy of PUBG Mobile. And yeah, I think we're good to go, fellas. What are we expecting to see here, kicking things off in the jungle, Hot Jukes?
Cave, baby, come on, one time. I just want to see that cave finish. BB, you and I have been begging for that cave finish since the beginning of time.
Alrighty.
And
We are indeed cooking, chat.
Competitive? No, twice. One time was like a full-fledged cave
Ooh,
finish.
we're
was the
starting.
most epic game ever.
Ooh, I gotta move my cam.
Right?
Where was I?
I'm gonna go grab both, dude. I'll be right back.
You're chilling.
Horrible
Dauntless,
timing
Inko, almost there. CBK.
We saw it just hit the
SON's up there too. I don't know about the consistency from them. Same with CBK and almost there, unfortunately. NSG is another one, right? That we gotta make note of. Who let this shorty cast? Shut the heck up, you midget. This blood. You guys sit in VC 90% of the day and you're all AFK Andes. I joined VC last night. Where were you when I needed you most? You vanished, bud.
On day 2, the bad news for Dauntless, they haven't gotten a zone really ever. The only difference being the last game where they were able to get that high ground on Miramar yesterday. And I didn't point it out yesterday, but what I was thinking at the time was,
Yeah, let's get Haley.
what happens if Dauntless actually plays center and doesn't try the late
Oh,
in?
we're really fighting 4 sexy frogs.
They dominated with like 15 eliminations, ended up being the most on the day. So Dauntless having an opportunity to get the zone, it's a completely different team. Hopefully they'll get some of that on Camp Alpha here. But check it out, Paradise popping off as usual, Dave. We got Rich Esports taking on 4 sexy frogs.
We ain't never leaving. 4 sexy frogs.
Bro, 4 sexy frogs literally are fighting every single map, by the way. They're fighting Wolves in Farm, they're fighting Rich Esports here, and then they're fighting Sinners
Beautiful.
in Miramar.
Still in.
Yeah,
Still in.
Wait, and then we had a 3-way drop. Did I see that right? Was that a 3-way drop? No. Wait, yes. In boot camp? Nah, man. Not on the ZFG, bro. Zero Fox.
When they saw that circle.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Jukes, you mentioned it with Dauntless. They don't get blessed with zones.
Never.
Like they have
6, 7. No. As they should. No.
There's not a single squad
Don't be
there, which
doing
is
that.
rare. There's always
Wait, that guy.
squads
Oh, wait. They
that
had the angle
on
themselves off to the
of
side.
zone. They have it all to themselves right now, and of course, it's a hard shift to the far east side of the map. They've got one of the furthest paths to travel, and that is unfortunate for them, but we'll see how they manage it. See some more edge play as Rich getting into it with Sexy Frogs. They've got 2 members down. It's a 2v4, and things are looking bleak.
Oh, no. We're running in the open. Not even taking a shot.
Getting knocked there with that pump shotgun. What happened? All of a sudden, it's just there, gone, out of there.
No. Zero Fox, bro.
Shit, look at that, Team Entity
Feels bad, man.
down. So, unfortunately, that is
Chat, who do we got?
Zero Fox.
Top 5. I think it's going to be Inko, Wolves,
That's tough.
CBK, NSG, and then Dauntless. I want almost there to be up there, but I'm not sure if they've got it in them.
They started to kind of pick up this theme here. So Psycho and Nexus already sitting on a couple eliminations. That's the perfect start to their day number 2 here. And going back to Dauntless, I know that's like one of the major conversational points here. What do we want to see? I mean, we saw they had a nice spot, but the circle completely opposite from where they went. Like, what's the strat? Do you drop, get loot, send it early, center up, or do we expect Dauntless to kind of play this one slow like we're used to seeing their edge play?
I mean, if it's me, pull up the map if we can. I would love to see the early.
Oh, the Telestrator coming out.
Right, this little path up here across the bridge. Yes, they're gonna have to see one squad up there, but they know there's no one else that's gonna be in this area. It's essentially one squad that they may run into.
We might be cooking with the Telestrator, chat.
But they'll find that out really quickly if they just kind of slow play it through there. But if they can actually
Wait.
get their position up north, it is very,
Oh. Wait, no, he did get 2. Yeah.
in and down south.
Oh, wait. Team Entity trolling, bro. What?
You know, if
Did they think this was Zero Fox here?
so far,
How do we pull up into such a bad spot?
they actually choose to rotate.
Wait, and then they...
And that's the
Oh,
good
no.
strategy, right? playing that edge style, when you don't get those fortunate zones, you should be used to it.
Nice nade.
So see how that
Nice
was
nade.
made there from Echo though, right on the dot, and there goes.
Now they know it's another team
The
there.
thing about Sandhawk is if you get into a fight, you have
Chad, I don't know where I should put my camera.
because you make so much
Here?
noise. There's gonna be a team
Fuck
coming
it.
on the next hill, and you gotta be careful.
I'll put it in the middle, and then we'll put the gameplay on my
Alright, get
forehead.
outta here. That's enough fighting
Team
for now.
Seal, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
horse.
This is a. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeehaw.
Love me some horsies. This is a team that flew completely under the radar yesterday. We saw them in like 1 or 2 fights, but they started the day in the first page of the standings. They've already slipped to 10th off the strength of
Ooh.
2 squad wipes coming from 4 sexy
Down to
Fours and
10th.
DBZ. Both those teams have passed them up, but Seal started in 8th place today. I feel like they're a team that, you know, they could get things going with a win maybe, and they could be right in this thing. But overall, I don't know if you guys are feeling the energy. Lots of action so far. We've already seen 3 squad wipes, some action as well with the Sinners, and now we've got X-Force and Almost there about to come together as well. And this looks like a fight that's going to come to fruition. We've got a flanker in Wolf going all the way around, wrapping around Robsy. This is a really interesting setup here for Almost there. I'm liking their advantage right
They
now.
are crawling.
Oh, X-Force.
Robsy might be
They're against Almost there, though. This is a big 1v1 against Robs.
getting the attention. X-Force looking in this direction, but like you said, Wiz was slowly crawling up with his teammates here. They got
Oh, I don't know about that.
take some shots. Fate driving by in the vehicle. Looks like X-Force, they do have the intel now, but Almost there with the surprise factor. Looks like they're getting the better half of them right now, PB.
That flag was massive. Wolf comes with the nade.
Wow, Almost there is playing very well. Other than that, of course,
He's exposed, so he's gonna get
Oh,
finished.
but the third party, that stuff.
The third party coming in.
Well, if 24Ks can stay alive inside, he could have Fate just kind of hit a scoop outside.
The action has been crazy so far. Almost there is getting assaulted now from DBZ. X-Force may have just gotten bailed out. 24K says, see ya, I am out.
Don't tell me they get wiped like this. I think the play is like literally like protect the president. Fate hits a pull up on the 24s and they leave.
But, whew, this lobby is getting thinned out.
Oh, that was a big spray there, though.
On that rotation, Dauntless still chilling over here.
The problem is Sinners now, too, is coming in. They third-party DBZ earlier. They're trying to do it again immediately. Oh, and then SON's on the east. I think they hit a pickup and they go north.
Look at Knight.
They go to this, like, compound just to the top right. I think that's 2 little shacks.
So much room at the end of this match.
Protect the president. That's literally what I'm thinking, man.
This spot
Now they doubled up, so they could just 2v3 or 2v4.
difficult to hold this building. Echo.
Oh, man. That nade didn't do any more
A
damage.
little bit too close for comfort. And it's time to slow things down a little bit, I think, for DBZ. Take a little breather,
Oh, break.
then re-engage.
Yeah, Echo, the last one alive, too, is going to be getting the heal, jumping
Yeah, see, Sinners is stealing elims right now.
here, but up against Lisa Duke.
The problem is it's so hard to keep tracking the elimination feed like this when all the players were basically still up.
He wants to hope to get his teammates back up who are currently bleeding out, trying to crawl their way towards them, but Sinner.
Okay, so Sinners clears out DBZ. They stole all the elims, though, is the big thing. They got all 4 on the DBZ, I think.
Party action coming in here. Sinner
Ooh, this is a good full send, though.
got 4
Not anymore, actually. Wolves is here hot.
squads right now have at least
It's just 24s.
There's quite
Wait, he moved. Oh, man, he could have low-key ratted and just cocked
out of here as
Sinners.
well. Just like that.
I don't know about Wolves. Yo, it's good, Red Eyes.
That are the champs of the
We're
country.
cooking. I don't know about this.
Because the Wolves
If it was any other team but Wolves, I'd be concerned about pushing Sinners. But since it is Wolves, I'm really concerned for the Sinners squad. Yeah, they got to get out of this compound. This is a death spot.
Ultimate proof right here. It's a party in Bond. Wolves
I think if you're in this spot as Sinners and you hear a team pull up, you should just be grabbing every frag grenade you can off a body.
You know,
Oh, man, that would have been crazy.
just off to the east. So as this wraps up, I'm watching for the.
Oh,
the
we got one knock on the Coops.
Coops is down for the Wolves, and it looks like.
Oh, wow, he actually jumped there. Oh, Jazzy, you got to get the knock. No, no, no.
Don't find the knock.
Karin trolling it, bro. We had to get that knock.
Wolves down to their last
We're watching our teammates push and take fights.
standing.
How is that the angle we have?
For a reset, Coop seems to think so, but Karan pushes up, and now it's getting interesting. Doran's not going to let this slide.
So much action
Doran
here.
definitely not.
Yeah, Doran trying to get this grenade to the window.
What? No, no, no. What the hell did we just... What the hell? Bro, what? You see how he threw it over the top and dimed it on the dude's head? What?
What Coops can do. We saw Coops with the 1v3.
No, no. Oh, okay.
Support from behind, and they get the job done.
Man, like, come on.
Set now here.
That's so lame. He just shit on the guy with the frag grenade.
Round of applause. This is, I think this is these are these squads giving honor to what Sandhawk has been in competitive.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
This has to be. I don't there's no other explanation. There's 20 players alive in zone 2 of Sandhawk. Sandhawk,
There it is.
you did as well.
This is the Dauntless rotation is working out. They're going to be able to find that position. Where will it go? It's about to move, and it does go down. Wolves now own probably the best compound in the game. Look for this one here at the junction to get occupied as well. That could be interesting. But yeah,
Oh, man. And now since every team's gone,
already eliminated.
the zone shift goes on to Wolves. They're literally going to drop like a 20 bomb.
Going faster than probably any game I've ever
Wait,
seen.
yeah, we're... Bro,
Fight after squad.
we have half the squads.
Actually managing to put up points
Teams.
right now.
NA, what are we doing?
Teams just sweeping the lobby. Look at the elims on the side. There's so many points that have gone to.
And honestly, it's just the way Wolves push.
Oh, my
Hyper aggressive that it almost comes across as just tunnel vision. Well, for that, I think it's more just every team got tunnel vision, right? Jesus, voice crack.
Right? Like the last
Yep.
game of the tournament where
I think they all kind of just did some whack, like every team wanted to go into it because they got a knock, you know, rightfully so.
Squads are like, let's just send it off with a bang. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. This is awesome.
Wait, why is this like...
DBK, they promised 4
You
chickens.
gonna get a breather?
They promised 4 chickens today. Looks like one of their squad mates are already down and out though. But you think it's real?
I bet it's going to snowball today. Oh, well, yeah, no, definitely. But I feel like in that spot, it's really just like... They had the moment, like, Jazzy needs to get the knock there. And Karan needs to be with his team there. Him staying back, I get it. Like, you want the off angle. It's a good sight line. But if you're not in the exact right spot to take it, it's in that instance. The worst case scenario is your guy gets traded out in front, and then you're the farthest player. The issue with being Overwatch is you need to remember in your head that you need to be able to work up with your team. You can't just gridlock yourself, especially when you shoot. You should think as soon as you shoot, your spot's useless.
I can confirm. They told me that. Saw some people in the chat kind of questioning it, but they're looking for the winner chicken dinners. And I think yesterday was a lesson. You know, a lesson learned that when the win is theirs.
But hey, man, what do I know? I know nothing.
Make sure to secure the chicken.
See nothing, hear nothing, say nothing.
So much sense. That's when the confidence kind of bleeds into cockiness, and we saw that I think a little bit yesterday.
All right, chat. NSG win, thoughts?
In the region, excel at the next level, are the ones that stay principled, that have the fundamentals that they rely on. You can be feeling it, you can have a heater going on, but you can't get crazy with it. I'm hoping.
Hey, buddy, that's a tree.
Because they showed a lot yesterday. Honestly, they were in position to win multiple games. They
Considering their placement. Yeah, I mean, if you're Wolves, obviously you want to finish first, right? Even though you have your slot to Americas, the $20,000 on the line.
in the lobby as far as eliminations go. He's shown that he's not one to be trifled with. But
You're the Oracle. I mean, shit, man. These people have been making it look like it's
up against straight
not
Paul and
in
Donovan
any way.
from the other side. This is going to be a massive fight for position in the zone, and we'll see how it.
With the
wraps up.
game playing out like this, though, 4 Sexy Frogs, CBK, and NSG all need points.
Pick up Klaus and
If they could somehow maybe pick off even Coops here,
Still so many spots.
I think any team, if they could just get one elim onto someone on Wolves, like if one of them goes down, I think another team's going to win the map. If Wolves can keep up all 4 going into like stage 5, like the end of stage 5, they win the game.
So I mean, this is honestly a huge slam dunk for Dauntless.
Ooh, those are some nice shots, but
Nice and slow. Keep things concise, and they're gonna put some serious points on the board. But look at CBK though. CBK with 5 eliminations. here, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
They're not around either.
Nice knock.
Yeah, they lost one,
Spence is
but
pushing
Five
up there.
Limbs looking pretty good. Big blaze from the window. You got Wolf out here in the open behind the boulders. Got the trees. They're trying to put a stop to Dauntless.
Wow, NSG actually full sent this. And they have the worst vehicle for it, bro. The open top.
Confirmed it's going to be up against NSG. They're looking.
Oh, man. Oh! They went 1 for 1. Oh, no. He's got to win that. Wait! No, NSG. Please don't do this, man. Bro, I want NSG to do good, bro. And
Man, NSG was looking like they were going to take this fight, but Daisy said
they got way too lazy with it, man. Way too lazy.
on the team, and I can't say the same for NSG. They've got 2 members.
Blinky, whoever was the first one to get knocked, a little bit of a potato, but the second one, man, you gotta get the trade. As soon as you don't get the trade, this happens, and you just, you go 1 for 4. You don't even get it. Wow, man.
Good eliminated. Daisy's going to be able to escape based off the third party that came.
He's got to take the buggy. The buggy is a safer option.
Things are getting interesting and spicy. Dauntless.
I guess he wants to just play meds, though.
Do have 2 or 3 up right now, and it's them, Wolves, and Straight Out of Nepal all battling for the same position that Daisy is just about to walk into. So things are spicy here on the east.
Take the other buggy, please, bro. Don't take that one. That one's literally smoking. Nah, he could literally gun it. He guns it through and sends a shack. Zone centers up here, maybe? As long as it doesn't go full south, he's fine. Centers up, he full sends a shack. My fault, bro. Shouldn't have said nothing. My fault, bro. That's on me. Wait, Coops is a rat. Hello? Hello?
Gracious, look at this play. I mean, yeah, Wolves, you know, hedging their bets.
Ah, nah, man.
Oh my gosh, that's an easy point right there. And now all he's got to do is just make that trip on over to his squad. And they're going to be set up for this next.
Wait, SON's pushing Dauntless 1 by 1? Chat. When are we going to learn? When are we going to learn to push as a team?
Through the window. Oh, that Molotov opens things up, but man, look at those angles. Dauntless.
I just shouldn't even say anything, man. I just shouldn't say nothing. I'm going to lose my mind game 1.
You know, Straight Out of Nepal is the team that I picked to win, and it doesn't look likely any longer. They're down to their last member. KC is just going to bail, not try to get these guys revived. We'll see if he
Wait, Rival 6 is still in it. They've got 4.
Here shortly. There they find him. Will he go right on?
There's no way this guy full sends into the compound. Yeah, he's going to do a shack.
This shack right here looking pretty good too, Dave.
That's a good looking shack, especially as a solo here. It's going to be within the new play zone. KC from Train to Paul trying to get some placement points. 5 limbs going their way. So pretty decent start to their day here. Dauntless still with the duo. The only team looking prime for the win is the Wolves, without a doubt here. Curious to see if Coops was able to...
4 Sexy Frogs needs to stop shooting and get into the compound. They need to play the compound. They're too afraid hearing one guy shoot him. I don't blame them, but... Unfortunate. Wow, he didn't get knocked.
So did Dauntless pulling up right there.
They did. How is Legends?
Also, I'm between Maz and Joy's stream, I did. No worries, thank you, Chief. Yeah, I mean, it's going good for the most part, but even though I'm molding already.
Heal on up, and now Dauntless owns the northern part of the zone. Beautifully.
Ooh.
They're gifted it. So finally, they've got a nice little position.
4 Sexy Frogs, bro. You gotta start moving. I do not want to see you waiting any seconds longer. Yurio, Joy Boy, you better be moving your ass to that compound. Because as soon as Wolves get set up, you're not making the cross. They could wrap right as well. I mean, they need to just be using a smoke here. This is the moment. You waited all game in Paradise. You have the utility. You have 3 members. Okay. Where's the Overwatch? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. He didn't get knocked. We made the cross.
Step 1 complete, right? Yeah. Past that opening.
Kitty lover, what's poppin'?
What about step 2
Barely.
though, Dave?
Step 2. What is
What's
step
step
2?
two?
I guess hitting a headshot.
5.
Breach the building.
Breach the
Take out
building.
Prince.
Okay, Joy Boy,
Get in there and take out
if you're on this side, you need to say you need to push the right. We push the right here. Please stop stopping in the open.
They land some shots, though.
No, man. No, man.
Able to get across here.
Wait.
They-
Wait, the solo died in here.
The squad is weakened to just fear
Okay,
ghosts,
wait.
and this is, it looks
We're
like
getting placement.
the interior here was cleared out.
We're getting placement here, chat.
Pay for it.
R6 needs to fight wolves.
A weakened Dauntless squad that might be able to hold out for a third party. We'll see what happens. But these
Dauntless
two
does
here-
have a singular vehicle, I think. Maybe two.
Boys, it looks
Why
like
is everyone dying so easy? They're not using... People are like rationing their utility. I don't know if they didn't have smokes there or what, but...
They said, you know what? That is exactly what we were doing. You know, we were trying something new out. Now it's
See?
time to make some money. All right.
R6,
Our-
we needed to be working in here, guys. We needed to be playing for that hillside where Anders at.
Right.
Not letting wolves
Elimination.
four
So
stack
who's
it there.
Leading the charge on this off angle. This is Wolves in full form right now.
All game too, they've been playing the 3-1 split, kind of coops out there, the spearhead, you can say. Out
See,
here.
this is the scary part, though, Chad, is if you allow a team like Wolves to be able to do these sorts of splits, 3-1, where you're literally just like you're just letting someone solo the whole game. It just shows like there's not enough teams applying pressure in the lobby, and unfortunately for this game, it was 8 teams being eliminated in stage 3. But still, just the fact of the matter of whatever. Now, Dauntless, okay, I like this idea. The problem is the 4 sexy frogs, they're playing for second. Yeah, they're gonna cuck ya. Good shots on the side. Okay, they did get the 1. Rival 6, yeah. Okay, if you're 4 sexy frogs, you cuck R6 here. You don't even leave this shack. Yeah, yup. Oh my god, Thirst, no, why are we jumping out? Oh, man. Okay, I think he gets that point. I want to confirm he gets that point there. Even though he only gets 3rd, W play. W Wolves win. I mean, the Wolves being one of the only teams in there. CBK, I mean, Dauntless, SON maybe could have done something, but they all fought each other. They didn't fight Wolves. Not like they didn't know where Wolves is at. You can't really tell in that sort of game, but
Done us the service over this all these
that's a
years.
little unfortunate.
It's just been amazing here towards the end. I mean, Wolves played that perfectly. This is kind of like the same play style. I was kind of mentioning about Dauntless before yesterday, right? That is how you have to play an end game edge zone. You have to just dominate with so much firepower that everybody else in the circle just is scared to even
NSG sold.
And
Yeah, their play there at the end. Okay, so they pull up.
man, this was
They pulled up like solo kind of, right? Like they're 3-4 deep in the UAS, open top, so it's not the best vehicle. They did end up winning the fight, and all they had to do at the end was, as a duo even, it wasn't even like they had to have the whole team there. The duo needs to play as a duo. I don't know why everyone's so fascinated with taking 1v1s. I don't even want to say that fight he took was kind of more solely on the fact that like shotguns are so quick to kill here, because look at this. Where's his teammate? Why is his teammate driving up? Why is this guy still not? Why can't we have it where we're waiting on the edge of the warehouse, or we're waiting like on the cover in the warehouse for your teammate to pull up? It's an extra 1 or 2 seconds, and I think that kind of comes down to both players. One of them could be saying, I'm not there. The other one could be saying he's there. The uncoordinated like communication is just really abysmal in my eyes, because it's more of like something that you should be doing already. Like that should be like just a play, or like kind of a habit you almost do, of like asking if someone's with you, or like asking for time. Especially on a map like Santa, like they had the time there. If he only gets the one knock, he gets the reset. They drive in with the buggies. Yeah, they probably lose 2 players from Wolves camping them out, but it's better than the play they made.
I just love the 4 sexy frogs because they ain't never leaving Paradise and they ain't never leaving Picado. I mean, talk about a team that just they love their drive.
It's kind of just unfortunate seeing teams make those mistakes, and we've seen, you know, Wolves and stuff like that make those mistakes as well, but it's a lot less. And that's usually just because it comes down to them winning the 1v1s more. But when you get to that global level, right, or even in the Americas lobbies, those teams are moving to take on players as a squad. If you're ISO'd out, you're getting pushed by a team, not by a single player. And yeah, it does come down to a 1v1, but when you realize you're in a 1v2, you're in a 1v3, or you're limited on your peak angle because those other teams have the off angles, you start struggling. I think it was S12 ego with the right peak, and then he took right advantage and he fumbled. Well, yeah, I mean, one of them even had like a nade out too. But like, why even bother? Like, shotguns have been meta for the last year. Why even bother trying to take the chance of just, I'm going to hit a 1-tap when we should be thinking, I can get 1-tapped here. And that's the whole thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you know the guy doesn't have a shotgun. Like, what if you just get absolutely pre-fired, desynced, you know? What if it's just that guy hits a nade on you and you didn't hear the pin pulled?
Poof. I mean, this is getting really, really tough, I think, for a lot of different squads here. You got Wolves.
Okay, Chaff, tournament ends right now. We're seeing Dauntless and CBK being the 2 non-partner teams that move on. So we'll try to make note of it each game. But these teams at the top, yeah, they're talking about it right now. They're going to soak up a lot of the points.
What I missed?
8 teams eliminated by Zone 3.
Alright.
And then Wolves win.
Alright.
Basically, Wolves came in for like a 5th party at like the mushroom compound above like Bon Me or something. That compound like northwest of like that low, kind of like the spawn area on Sandhawk. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That spot northwest. And then it ended like just a little bit past that. So Wolves came in for like a 5th party after like a million teams fought. And then when Wolves pulled up and cleared Sinners, there's 8 teams left in the lobby. I was like, oh.
So again, first match I think was all that either one of us could have asked for. Sandhawk delivering glorious PUBG Mobile, action-packed all the way through. Just 8
Legend going the Dauntless was a great call by Klaus to pick him up.
So just complete nonsense all the way through.
I think Legend or a lot of those Extreme Slayer players are very good. And I don't know about the language barrier, if that was a thing on that team, but like him, Remix, those dudes were juiced. They're juiced.
To help you defeat the final boss with ease and clear the map.
Remix's comms are very...
Hello there.
It wasn't like a full detailed conversation, but
you and your teammates must work
you understood what he was saying. He understood you.
And challenge a powerful boss.
Very clean
When the
comms from
match
him.
starts, players playing for the first time will receive 100 tokens. These can be spent at the vending machine on firearms and gear before the train departs. When the train first sets off, it'll be invulnerable until it reaches the safe house, but monsters will keep spawning. Defeat them to earn additional tokens. Once the train reaches the safe house, it will no longer be immune to damage. You must eliminate all enemies within 60 seconds to protect the train until the doors open. When they do, you're free to replenish your firearms and gear at the train stop. There are 3 stops in total, and the monsters at each stop will grow progressively stronger, increasing the difficulty of the challenge. At the final stop, the Ice Dragon boss will appear. Everyone must work together to defeat it to claim victory. Note that if you fail the challenge and start another batch, you'll still have your unused tokens from the last batch. Buy more powerful weapons to increase your chances of survival. That's all for now. To learn about more fun creations, be sure to follow the official community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Titan Series Premier Finals. We're here for Season 8, and the top 2 teams that are non-partnered will be moving on to the next stage. My name is Powerbang, here with Mustache Dave and Hot Jukes, bringing you all the action. We move into Erangel next, boys, after a crazy Sandhawk. I'm hoping that yesterday's Erangel vibes kind of carry forward to today, because we saw some nutty games yesterday in Erangel. What can we expect today? And Dave, I gotta get your prediction as well, my friend. If we gotta pick one team here to take that chicken dinner in game number 2.
I'm going with CBK because they said they're going to win 4 chickens. We got 5 more games to go, so I'm bound to get some of my predictions correct there, especially when CBK are looking for the winner chicken dinner. And I think game 1, 5 eliminations, if I'm not mistaken. They're on the right start. They're on the right start. So CBK, I was a hater day 1. Today, I'm a fan. Don't let me down, because if I get let down tomorrow, I'm going to be a hater again. So let's see what happens. CBK.
All right, fair enough, Dave. Fair enough. No hate on CBK for today, at least not yet. Not yet. All right, Hot Jukes, what about you? Who's taking it in game number 2?
Last game was a wild guess. Now I gotta go Wolves, dude. I don't know why I didn't go with them in the first place, right? But yeah, Wolves looking way too strong right now to pass up on them.
They looked really solid. I'm struggling with this pick. I have one way I want to go, but I'm also gonna go against it. I'm gonna take Dauntless in this one. I like their rotation. I like the path they took, but again, just not getting zones. I expect them to drop possibly Novo in this one, and we actually see a southern zone here. So maybe that works out. I'm taking Dauntless. They actually get the zone for once at the start, gives them an opportunity to play center. So with that, Erangel coming up. The plane's loaded. Players are ready to go. Parachute strapped on. We'll see where they actually drop and where this flight path will be.
Had to join the GOAT stream, of course. Yeah, no, we were helping the bigger random other.
Stakes on the line right now, including some Amazon gift
Remix Robert Rushy. Yeah, Rushy was good too. I thought they all kind of were pretty gamer up now.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Remix Robert, Rushy, and Legend. That was a
Gung Ho Squad.
You could definitely use it. We don't get cave, we don't
gung ho, but smart at the same time.
All right, chat.
Military base island. Come on.
Kameshki circle here. All the way up top. Top right.
Over there, just click the remote for us, big dog. Let's get it.
You said that there was a lot of stakes.
Pushed a lot of buttons, but at least with this plane path, though, it does, because yesterday we had a lot of southern ones, right? At least this one kind of opens up.
Did you enjoy the Hunger Games at that one compound? Yes. We saw them one motherfucker. Who was it? On Sinners? Literally fucking Tom Brady Doran's ass over the building with the frag grenade. Dude literally just dimed one on the dude's head. No look, I'm pretty sure on the rock, he just feel. You don't see that too often. Oh no, man. And then we see the 4 sexy frogs fighting this shit. Why do people want to fight this spot of all? This is not worthy of a compound. I don't care what people think. The rotations, like, just go Pachinki at that point. This farm area is not good enough to fight over in my eyes.
We do have a crazy hard shifted zone. Somehow is half in the water already, but we'll take it. So
man, we didn't. Okay, but
you're not getting the zone. I'm sorry, you gotta rotate through all of these teams to get in there. No big deal. Sorry, it's not your tournament. But the good
wait, but X-Force dropped north side. What? Where were we dropping? Hello? Why did we 4-stack drop here? Are they 2-stepping to Stalber? Yeah, that's gotta be it. What in the fucking outfit is this too, by the way, that Robs has got on? Dude's got the green fucking jumpsuit on. The green one piece.
They're going off script here.
I mean, you might as well go Stalber.
We did see in the parachutes, they probably saw as well. X-Force are kind of in the area too. Rob Z.
This is a fake call.
In a vehicle trying to get up to Stalber, Stalber. But over here, Inco McGrellin. This is gonna be in Nye again, picked off by Wolf from almost there. So we are getting a couple teams kind of, you know, dropping near each other, getting into some early skirmishes. Unfortunately for Inco, they will be losing one of their squad mates because almost there, they don't really want that smoke. They just want that quick elimination, and they're going to be heading up there towards Stallborough right now. So almost there, looking for a late game position early on. You'll love to see it, but yeah, Jukes, I mean, Dauntless pretty much don't drop near Dauntless if you want to be in circle number 1. I think that's the story here that I'm quickly learning in the Premier Finals, because no circle has ever landed on Dauntless so far.
Goodness gracious. I mean, it was so crazy. We're talking about that storyline, BB, and then you get the most anti-Dauntless circle in the game. Like, I don't think you can get worse than that.
All right. Anything else unfold?
Straight
Oh,
up.
Inco lost one. What?
Kind of true. They have to
Don't think he has.
Yeah, almost there. It was on the outskirts. Up near Heaven.
Sinners has 2 ranked points, by the way. I mean, 21 elims doesn't sound too bad. Hey, man, what's our partner team doing in 13th?
You know?
Hey, what you doing there?
I think having the go ahead and qualifier is getting to them, bro. They're just not locked in.
Not locked in, bro. Not locked in, man. How are we not locked in?
Gotta lock in.
No,
Tons of talent on this squad. You know, it's kind of crazy.
they're also playing like they're at
But,
Americas
you know, it's
instead
only
of
been
playing
day
like
one.
they're in the
Only been day
region.
one, you know, we
Know what I
kinda
mean?
talked about, you know, Wolves and how they underperformed in day one. And look
Instead
where
of
they're
just
at now,
fighting
so
people, they're just moving around the map,
anything could still happen. for
practicing stuff for Americas. They're using the same
They have 2 more
Americas
games to
drops
stop making excuses. Come on, X-Force.
instead of what we used in last
For real.
Titans.
All right, they are down there. 1 elimination going the way. They're at 3-way
It's also that
tie
possibility.
for
So
30 points with Team Entity and Rich Esports. Rich Esports, the top challenger squad, qualifying to make it here.
these fucking
Going back to X-Force, they
Boars,
kept the whole squad alive. 24K with the DP, just prone right there. See Wolf. Wolf, not even
No.
a clue in the world right now that somebody was in the area. So almost they're going to be losing not 1 but 2 squad mates here early
Yeah.
on.
You
Almost
got
there's
Valak
like-
watching his teammates get bodied.
Still doing a
You
little
might be
bit
onto
of
something.
strategy. I don't really see them coming out on top here, at least on game number 2.
I like-
but
I-
hopefully,
we
hopefully
talked
this
about
doesn't
that.
stop
Valak
the
didn't see him because he
momentum.
shot
They're
in
almost
off the
there.
car.
They did
He
say
didn't
that
walk
they
in
were
the
working
front
on their
door.
communication here today, and they did say that their game plan was to take center early on and control it. But I feel like going with that strategy, they should be playing together to do that here, Hot Juice. They can't be out there all straggling
Come on.
on their own lonesome.
You need to
because that's
relax.
exactly what happens is you get picked apart as a solo, and you don't really have the support needed in case that was to happen. Hopefully, you know, we see them tighten up here next game, because almost there. Definitely a big fan. Definitely a big fan of this squad here.
Yeah, that's something we don't want to see, right? That's always the worst case scenario is you have such a pop off day in day number 1 and then just fall flat for the rest of the tournament. You know, I don't want to jinx them at all, but you know, all it takes is another good game to kind of get that confidence back, and they're still in 5th place, so
Yeah, they're
they
doing
don't
good.
really have to worry just yet. You know.
But I would hate to see that momentum get squished here so early on day number 2, and it looks like they are going to be in Severny now. They did group up. The duo is going to be right smack between Rich Esports, their arch enemies from the challenger lobby. So they're probably going to be playing for late game at this point. I mean, like you guys said, circle number 1 has like 20% water, so there's really good odds that these circles will continue to shift up here towards the north. And I think Rival 6 kind of edging their bets on those odds are going to be up there in the north on the shoreline, just kind of.
You got actually getting 1v2'd by a thumbs player? Oh man. The thumbs player comments never get old.
Talk about like just a solo strat, maybe. Seals similar to game 1.
How is this guy alone?
In awkward situations. Fortunate though, they were able to get.
Wait, that dude's on the balcony already. Wait, yeah, get up. Oh my goodness. Wait, this guy low-key cooking.
That's all he needs. Here's his
Big, oh, I thought that was a big nade.
There it is. I was questioning the
Nice. I was gonna say, he jumps out, wow.
loaded, ready to go.
He got a little sloppy with some movement, but the decision making there by this Goku guy was pristine.
This in the corner.
Nice.
Now the
Or no, it was a thirst.
for himself and Team Entity were rolling up with the advantage, but quickly finding the barrel of the DBS, and well, they're out.
All I gotta say is Team Seal is looking all right today. They're getting themselves in some goofy positions, but they're balling, man. Goku right there, he didn't even take a single point advantage, yet he was 1v4 for
Wow.
by himself.
That guy, low-key, lights are on and no one's home. With that Rich Esports peak, that guy did not even shoot his gun.
Rich has gotta win this because
Did not spawn in for CBK?
Man, look at the zone though.
I can't see it.
What?
I wasn't paying attention to that.
This is X-Force's game.
Wow.
Look at that zone coverage already.
Dude, I mean, you couldn't ask for a more blessing of a game for X-Force.
I feel like Valek's gonna get killed here. Wolves is gonna make that fat wrap into him.
Right there. That's Rich Esports.
But how is it Bloody is still here at this compound, chat? Like, your teammates have been going 1-for-1. This is the most, like, cuckold play you could be making, because you need to be we need to be able to be involved in the fight. I understand the off angle. I understand the concept of it. After 30 seconds, if your teammates are going 1-for-1, all it takes is one lost shotgun fight, which can literally go any way. We need to be really dialing it in. People just do not want to play as a team.
Pretty good game number 1. Oh, but right there, just not going their way.
Good vantage point here. Look at his sightlines for 24K. You can definitely see these folks rolling up. They have consolidated their position. Just a moment ago, you saw X-Force spread all across the zone, but they've gone north to the coastline to take this compound.
Bloody playing for player stats, but what stats? He's gonna get eliminated. He ain't getting elims himself. You never do when we see the solos back out. Wow. Oh, we can't be peeking that. We can't be peeking that. We gave him 2 knocks, not just 1. Wait. Can we give the comms? This guy's 1 HP. Ooh, they might get bailed out. NSG might get bailed. Hey, just hit the reset. No, don't push. Please just hit the reset here. Yep, smoke it out. You're fine, you're fine.
Throwing down some smoke to try to buy himself some time here. Possibly even get a reset, but it's so nadeable.
Chad, if your teammate gets a knock like that in a compound and you know the other team's uphill, bro, we don't need to be egoing more than like 3 or 4 bullets. Unless you see them full slamming in the compound, he's not going to be... Oh, wait a second. Ah, never mind. He got eliminated through.
The building provides enough cover for NSG, and guess what? They've got 3 of their members still alive, so they're not out of this thing just yet, Dave.
Yeah, it's getting dicey. It looks like Robs was trying to third party that one, but the call was made to pull back, so Robs in his vehicle going to be regrouping with his squad mates on the shoreline here.
Okay, North Pole. Come on, North Pole.
Trying to get a little closer to that engagement.
Almost there. I like their spot. SON is just someone's going to take it. Okay.
Next circle does go up. Dauntless
I'm worried about Zero Fox because I've yet to see them be able to actually pressure and hold the team back like Wolves or CBK.
They're on the hill, right? Where the rocks are?
They're playing like the hill and I think like a sniper. I think there's a sniper tower around there. Their spot is very good. It's just hard to hold if you're not used to like shooting, like, you know, like putting pressure on vehicles and stuff.
They're actually shooting your gun.
There's no way we're getting knocked to zone as 4 sexy frogs, bro. What are we doing here? We chose to stay in blue. We're leaving him. Hello? This guy even want to play the game? This is stage 3. Where are the meds? We opted to drop on Wolves. They made it in. We got vehicles here. How are we? Nah, man. Knock to zone before stage 4. We cannot be doing this shit. The Casper downfall must be studied. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
They have the luxury of being able to defend. We'll see if they can do just that, Dave.
Then again, wasn't he leaked for like some outrageous remarks he said on a like a live stream or something? I remember NRG removed him like immediately after the tournament. Because obviously they couldn't. You're not able to. Another one, bro. No, man. We have one bandage, bro. Why are we choosing to stay in zone like this if we have no meds? We were in the middle of the pack, top side of the leaderboard, chat. I don't care, you know. They came into day 1 and played well. Day 2, we're going down 2 out of 4 to blue zone. Basically 3. He's on R6. Ooh. Wasn't he on Dauntless? Maybe it was just a mentality thing. Some people, you know, they make one event. It's not like they even really played well, but it's, you know, it turns into an ego battle. Maybe it's a communications thing. Maybe it's a play style. Like he wanted to be played around him when they have obviously Klaus on that team. That's, you know, like I think Klaus is a pretty good player to play around. He seems pretty strong.
Well, that thing went through a few changes because Claw's got to try out for Wolves.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. But I don't even know what Coops' plan is going to be. I've heard rumors, but I'm not going to obviously say nothing on broadcast for that. I think if you're X-Force, you play right where the bend of this road is, chat. Basically to the left of this Team Seal player. I think that's a playable spot. That whole ridge line on the north. And they can maybe even go up towards ZFG. How are we seeing that guy? Hello? That must be like a player render thing or something. Nice. Oh, wait, are we getting thirded? No, Klaus. Oh, he took the one outside, bro. Oh, that guy's trolling. No, there's no way we're doing that hearing a pump reload. These are some crazy individual plays we're seeing, chat. This is the spot I was talking about, though. Even if it's not playable yet, if they could maybe wait a little bit, we've got 2 minutes on zone. We're kind of rushing it. If we could wait a little bit and let the zone play more with us. Oh, no, Valak, we got to see CBK. Oh, we hear him. Oh, man, that's tragic. That man got put down in the dirt. And then he got team-nated. Hey, man, he's in the vehicle. You see him there? It's like an aquarium, bro. Through the glass, you start tapping on it and shit. Wow, Jazzy just shit on him, by the way. What was that, 3? 2 or 3? Oh, man, he should have just ran at that guy. Wow. He hit him with the left peek. We're stressing out about ammo, bro. I don't know what people's fascination is with reloading. Wait, where's X-Force here? Wait, this is the fight we needed third party. Please tell me we look at this fight. CBK got to reset. You ain't got time for this. Oh, big nade. Oh, man. Oh, this is a big fight. Ooh, but we're pulling up way too close, man. Where's the teammates at? We got to be stopping on our side of the ridge. Oh, Fate's got it here. Fate's got one. Oh my goodness. No way we're pulling. Oh, there's a rock there.
1v1 right here. Oh, the vehicle.
Big shots from Juancho. Yep, we eat zone here. Yep.
He's got the angle.
Wow.
Takes out Fade as well. Juancho with the 1v2.
We're kind of getting shit on by Juancho right here. I'm going to be honest, Serums. That, chat, you cannot stress about the blue zone in some spots. If you're going to get the wipe, that's the way you do it. We leave him, yep, that's fine. When we come back to the drawing board, the mistakes are looked at through baton and Dorn. There's no way that in any way is on Juancho, especially if he gets all 4. And then if I'm X-Force, we just need someone to pull up right on the ridge next to Juancho, like on our side of it, instead of having Valak full send in and be forced into a 1v1 with a guy that's on cover. Robs is in the clouds. I didn't see where he was at, but it looked like he was kind of just maybe trying to make an off-angle play. The problem is, like, you need to be telling people, like, when you're ready to make a play, right? Because I understand, like, you're on a timer. You got to be doing something. And I think the plays that they chose to make were good.
A grenade. This is a good fight. If Zero Fox Given can win this one, they're still going to be up here on the high ground, PB. So it's a beautiful position. Regardless,
it's not happening, Dave. It's not happening. You know why? Look at the battle tracker. On the
Oh no, Zero Fox, man.
There is something happening this game. All of the lower tier teams have been eliminated except Zero Fox Given. All of the upper tier teams.
Okay, this is good. If they could get a full reset, oh, this is huge. Wait, he's got a good angle too. 24 is playing Superman too much. Yeah, I think some people, especially when you get knocked, you see people try to be like the saving grace for a squad, right? Like when your teammate gets knocked, people really strive to like try to get one back. And if it's you forcing a 1v1, your teammates are doing something wrong.
Super patient here, waiting to make that fight. Oh, and unfortunately, they do lose that off angle. That's going to make things really difficult. He's completely out of position here. No way to be able to get picked up. Went on over to Bruno. Putting that suppressive fire on the Klaus. Klaus trying to make it out of there alive. And it looks like he is going to be able to make it to his team. Great for Dauntless. But look at this. This is a huge battle right here. Whoever wins this entire engagement and gets this side of the map are going to be really poised well to win.
Zero Fox getting the pickups here, so it looks like Zero.
But like, notice there, you know, like obviously Juancho's the one playing the defensive spot, so it's a lot easier for him to recognize. But like, he's not worrying about getting his teammate up. He's playing only for his own life, trying to make sure that he's able to kind of do his own thing. Also, Dauntless, how are we having it where we're 2-man pushing a shack and we're baiting? Oh my goodness. Also, he's got 10 nades. Why are we not just dropping early on the shack? Use the, like, look, we got a vehicle right there on the ridge. Why are we pushing? Tell the teammate, watch the shack, I'm gonna nade. That's all you gotta do. That's the only comm you gotta give here. Luckily, Dauntless, they won that.
On the power bang Dauntless faith meter.
That was a tough one, man. You just gotta, I mean, pull the weapon out, do some work. Don't be scared, you know? I don't know. That felt like he could have stayed on the side of his teammate to not allow the easy finish from the inside. But he goes around the back. Guy's like, well, okay, I'll take the point before I'm eliminated here. So Dauntless down to just one member. Could have potentially had 3 up at this point. And that
Sorry, I'm having to deal with a
really game-changing
issue.
right.
You're fine. I'm about to go in probably 5 minutes or so. Gonna make some dinner. And then we'll be back in about 10 or so, 15.
What you making?
The Overwatch can't hit shots. That guy, he didn't even peek the shack, really. Like, there's no way it's on the Overwatch if your angle is so small, especially if that guy, I think, was more to, like, the east. Because that door was facing south side, so to the east. It's a small doorway. Why are we trusting an Overwatch angle there? The only way the Overwatch works there is if he goes out of the shack. That's it. Which, the Overwatch works there then if the guy goes for a nade. but we have 10 frags and we're not using it.
Bold push here. Kind of a wild one here. Let's see if they're able to get lucky and find a spot. I think they just might have, but for how long?
Oh, we gotta hit those. Running in the open here as well. We're literally on their side of the face. Oh man, that's tough. He ran out of the shack to thirst and to knock the second. I think the first, I don't know. I feel like people going in and out of the shack so quick, I can't trust whatever. Unless you're like honestly calling for a pre-fire. Wow. That's unfortunate for Team Seal. They left him one.
Vitaly has no health. His health bar is non-existent right now. You can see him in the bottom left.
I just feel like for the shack, you kind of can go in and out too quick. Unless you're calling like he's coming out. Or like pre-fire, you know. And with it being shotguns, like the time for him to be outside to thirst is so much lower. Like he's not going to be standing in one spot or moving in a certain way like you would with an auto, right? Wow, these are some nice shots. Wow. Wait, Team Seal is literally whoever got that off angle player on the rocks. They're doing something right. Wow, Goku's got 5.
He's got to do that prep, that intel. Like, there's somebody around here somewhere. Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, Batman.
Are you near the buggy?
Just can't lose ones there. I just never expect it where it's like you're literally taking 1v1. Like if the guy throws a nade and your teammate's right next to him and he shoots one of you, the Overwatch gets shots down, you get shots down, and you have a guy throwing a nade. Like that guy doesn't live no matter what. But instead we like push the doorway of the shack, get right up onto it, which at that point the guy just quick peeks, you know. It's all a matter of like when that guy chooses to leave. And same thing with like what you said with him getting the second knock and the thirst. It's like I understand like maybe the Overwatch should have knocked it, but like blaming the Overwatch there cannot be it. Like he probably got damage down, you know, like he probably was limited because his teammate is, you know, giving comms of like what are we doing or something. I feel a lot of these issues are more just people not taking things slow or like, you know, having a standard way of play. That's the way of doing it. A standard way of play when it comes to fighting a squad. Batman, please, How are we not clearing every vehicle here? Hello? How are we not clearing every vehicle here, bro?
I do not sense any danger nearby in this buggy.
Oh my goodness, bro. That's worst case scenario. I don't know if they can get a reset.
Gentlemen, they had a long way to go to get here. They had to rotate through everyone. But they've done so. They're still hanging. They're going to be picking up at least 5 rank points here. Not to mention, they've got 5 eliminations. So Dauntless, with the Wolves out, will hold on to first place, it looks like. This is impressive from them, given the...
Ari with the 25 dono, by the way. W. Also, motherfucker, you got to do it through... If you're wanting it to pop up on stream, I'll give you the link.
Trip up here lasts all this time is pretty crazy to watch.
I appreciate it, though. Much love.
And it's honestly gonna
That'll cover the McDonald's run tonight. As much as they scam me with the fucking chocolate shakes now. They used to be so good, and now it's just... It's not anymore.
Oh my gosh, the angles from Z.
Wait, this is literally like a 3-man team. Look at almost there in Dauntless. If ZZ doesn't get shot by Gutsy, Team Seal literally goes out third here. Come on, bro. Almost. Don't cuck this guy.
Gutsy sees him as well. ZZ is a little bit out of sightlines right now.
Oh, no. He's going to go out here. They're running up on him.
Literally has a chance here. We're down to a 1v1.
Actually, no. He's got a vehicle.
Just gotta be careful not to hang out too much.
Level 3 gear. He didn't grab the gun, so it's probably an OM or something. All right, chat. Are we just going to petition? Remove the OM from the crate?
The only coverage that are holding these guys down right now. Triple Z. See what he could do. He's got the angles, but I think he's out of circle now. Yeah, he has no coverage in the zone.
15 meters out, so the next tree should be just about in, but did not catch his utility.
This guy's got a good spot right here. No, not if his teammate gets flipping knocked, bro. He has such a good spot there, man. I don't think he's in at the tree, by the way. They're wrong for that. We gotta go into the next. We gotta go into the next. I'd honestly be... No, he's not. He is not in. He doesn't have a vehicle. Wait, he's gonna get the reset. What? Okay, this is a crazy reset.
You can do it.
He has it.
Wait, this is kind of a W spot right here. Where the heck? Has this always been a spot? This cliffside low-key smurf.
That's massive. That might have just turned the tide back against Dauntless here too.
Oh, this is a big frag grenade though. He's in range.
Now you've got Team Seal on the approach, and he's not able to hold him off anymore. He's got really nothing.
He should be trying to look for shots here.
Edge of zone, but he does have smoke cover, so we
I think he should look for shots on the Seal through the smoke. Oh, he'll maybe see him now.
He's got everyone's attention right now. He's the one laying down all the shots, you know, putting out the pressure. And I fully expect them to kind of hard focus these and get him out of the lobby.
They're tossing all these grenades and trying to blow these tires up. Z's out here just smoking and trying to make this hard cover. So
Damn, that's tough.
But the Seals will be taking him down and out. Seals with 10 eliminations, almost there with 2. It's going to be a 2v3 situation for...
I want to watch the rest of this.
Number 2, winner, chicken dinner. Seals are already wrapping around, but I see a P90 hot juice.
Oh yeah, here we go. They know exactly where he is.
Wow, that hit.
McNade.
Wait, don't go for the thirst. Hello? God, we're not paying attention to nades.
He's there. He does now, but the damage is done. It's a 1v2. Guts, he's gonna have to clutch it. He's in position.
He's got the P90. Oh, he wins this. Yeah, he wins this.
And now it's Gers versus Gutsy. The 2 G's out in the middle of the field. Gutsy has the position right now.
Good thirst. Good thirst here.
And he's got a P90 hot juice. You gotta love his chances.
Oh, the blue zone. Oh, that was a big sticky bomb.
Gutsy, gotta make a play.
Nice. Basically a 1v3. Nice.
That's a chicken dinner.
W almost there. All right, almost there. Top 5. I'm saying they qual. All right, I'll be back.
Show up the late game with the P90. I mean, with the P90 late game that close, you don't lose. You just don't lose with the P90. So almost there. Winner, chicken dinner here, PB.
Yeah, it was an incredible game. I'm a little torn on the inside because remember that struggle that I had making my prediction before the game? The other team was almost there, and I was like, nah, it's fine. Dauntless is going to get zoned this round. Nope, not going to happen. But honestly, I don't regret it because Dauntless showed a lot getting to where they did. Z's had an incredible performance that round, but it didn't matter because it was too much with that heroic revive from almost there. The fact that he knew he was safe around that little bin and they made that push to get him back in the fight, that's what you love to see, is trying to get those teammates back up when you can actually afford to do so. So again, huge credit to them, but Team Seal making it into a final circle. This is a team that's not going away quietly. They had this initial drop on Entity, and they made this look easy. Goku went crazy at the start of this game, Hot Juice.
Yes, he did. What a crazy plays overall. First off, this circle going so far north just made things go absolutely wild. This play from Dauntless here, man, Dauntless, could you imagine if they would have survived that Shaq play, Dave, right? If you would have been able to res this team up where they could have ended up at the end of this game, it's little plays like that that hurt so bad.
Well, that's a Shaq attack right there. And yeah, I totally agree. It would have been a different scenario, right? And kind of going back to the Wolves game 1, very dominant. Game 2, they're going to be walking with 4 elimination points and just getting picked apart. But I think the Wolves still going to be feeling good. Looking at Zero Fox Given, I was impressed. Right before that push, I was impressed with their ability to get the full reset. So I was like, okay, I'm getting my popcorn. I'm ready to go. Late game, Zero Fox Given action. And then that rotate right there, just unlucky. 2 of their squad mates getting shredded, getting thirsted instantly. But Gutsy with the play of the game right there. A little lean peek action with the P90. They're going to be walking away 5 eliminations. So compared to Team Seal with their 11, not the most, but hey, winner chicken dinner, that's 10 points right there, PB.
It really is, and I cannot wait to look at the match breakdown here of all these teams. This is the most even points distribution I think I've ever seen in a competitive game. Like, yes, we picked up 5 for the winner chicken dinner team, but everyone else seemingly got the same amount as well as far as elims. So literally only 2 teams in the lobby didn't pick up any, and there were a couple, Team Entity and Zero Fox, but literally everyone else, look at the elims, just all the way down. You have a pretty even spread, so everyone picking up points here. Another interesting little factoid for me is there's 2 teams moving on that are not partnered, right? Obviously, X-Force, why am I drawing blanks again? I keep wanting to call them YKG. Wolves, and then Inko. Those 3 teams have their spots secured, so they're moving on, but almost there. Team Seal and Dauntless at the top of this table are all battling for those 2 spots. So let's see the overalls here and see what moving and shaking is being done, because almost there is going to be cruising north. Once again, they pass up everyone, and with their second chicken dinner, they break the tie between them and Wolves. They're closing in on Dauntless, and CBK is trending the wrong direction, Dave.
They are, and you know what? The good news is, though, we only got, 4 more games to go, so CBK all day. CBK all day. It is locked in. It is written in the stars. Almost there. Still going to be rolling up 3 spots, though, so they're showing up here today. You love to see. Remember, they're looking for consistent points, and they recognized day 1 their communication was lacking, and they went back to the drawing board, and they came in hot today with the game plan. And you love to see when the game plan just goes according to the plan. Looks like the Sexy Frog, so moving down a slot. Little tear from my eye right there. But Hot Jukes, Team Seals, baby, rolling up 2 points right there.
Let's go, man. I mean, they'll take that all day long. Look at the second page here. These are the teams that really needed a chicken dinner. If they want to be able to make it into that top 2, this is the game to do it, pretty much, this next one, because after this, it's going to be that halfway point. And with how we're seeing some of these teams perform, we already know the partner teams are going to be able to make it happen towards that second half. But you got teams like Almost There, right? They did great on day number 1. We were kind of worried for a second if they were going to fall off on day 2, but they shut that up real quick, and I like to see that.
They really did. And the fact that they are currently, I think, the top performing team in the lobby, the only thing separating them and Dauntless right now are bonus points. I mean, they're right there. It might be a couple points either way, but almost there, showing they belong. And I feel like they could really take things to another level here, the way they are continuing to play. Got my eye on them. I've got my eye on CBK, on Dauntless, and Team Seals kind of sneakily sneaking up right now. I think everybody on that first page has an opportunity to really kind of make a name for themselves and secure one of those 2 spots. But we'll see what exactly is going to happen. We've got another Erangel match coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment.
So freedom is high.
Sorry. This line needs more drama, more tragedy. It needs...
The price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. Get the airdrop! Charge!
Sorry.
This is not the end. Retreat! Retreat? How disappointing.
It's gonna cost a lot.
Excellent work. I am Optimus Prime. You're ready to fight for our future. Form up on me. You are a fool, Optimus. You are either with me or against me. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This ends now, Megatron. One shall stand, one shall fall.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back on Erangel. It's the PUBG Mobile Titan Series Premier Finals with $20,000 on the line and 5 spots to the PMSL Americas Regional Final coming up this fall. Guys, I am so excited to see this next game because the action so far has been, for lack of a better words, lit. So, gonna see what explodes here on Erangel. Map number 3 tonight. We're almost halfway through, and the stakes couldn't be higher for some of these teams. I'm Power Bang, back alongside Mustache Dave and Hot Jukes, and you guys can go ahead and grab yourself an Amazon gift card on screen right now, courtesy of PUBG Mobile. But Hot Jukes, give me a prediction, man. We got to figure out who's going to win this one.
Okay, we know Dauntless isn't going to get the zone, right? Even though it's going right past military. So that's out of the question. We got to give it to somebody else. Who is it going to be, though? Honestly, I'm going to give it to one of the second page teams because they need it, right? X-Force is already on their way. So why don't we go with the team at the bottom, baby? Zero Fox given. Come on, right? Now's the time to shine. Make it happen. Get a chicken dinner here, and let's see that comeback of the century.
Okay. All right. Dave?
I like it. Yeah, I mean, a chicken for them will, shoot them up into 15th, maybe 14th. So, hey, progress, right?
Just start.
Exactly. And honestly, a couple of these teams, that might be the start they need, to get over the hump when it comes to just kind of getting that confidence going, and recognizing like, hey, we qualified, we belong here, we deserve to compete in this lobby. So winner chicken dinner can definitely turn the tides without a doubt. Going to my pick though, I'm gonna stick with CBK. That's gonna be my pick all day, PB. CBK all day. DAVID. That's my name. Throw a mustache on there, boom, just like that. So CBK all day. Let's see if they get a win here. They promised 4. Well, we only got 4 games left, PB.
Look at this zone. Look how many people are in it.
Wow.
That's a big bunch of nobody. Absolutely no one. All right, we got our first winner right here. Somebody in the zone. So I guess that means advantage. Honestly, Dauntless looking okay here because all they have to go through is straight on a Paul, perhaps Wolves. But look for Wolves to do a big wrap around the eastern side of the zone. And they're going to get into it first. They might even not have a chance to rotate if this doesn't go well for them. They're into it with 4 Sexy Frogs, but they get the opening knock onto Problem. And that's a problem for them because Problem's the guy that's making things happen a lot for 4 Sexy Frogs. And if he's the first down, this is a tough one for them. Baton creeping up, and this is one of those goofy fights where you've got M16s, you've got Uzis. You don't know what's going to happen, Hot Jukes. How do you think this is going to play out?
Oh, yeah, let's see right now. Baton up and close and personal. He's going to have the advantage when it comes to this hill. So, honestly, 4 Sexy Frogs really got to group things up because look at the Wolves. Look at their positioning. They're finding every single angle against them. They're constantly moving. Meanwhile, 4 Sexy Frogs are moving, but they're kind of just shimmying in place here. So it's time to just switch to an entirely different location.
Woot.
Yeah, that's not a great hill to hold right now. So they got to be very, very careful.
Not a lot of ammo either for Baton, so really got to conserve that ammo. Doran on the roof with the Bison. We got a pump, we got a DBS, you got a Bison on the side of 4 Sexy Frogs. And looks like the call is being made. Wancho's going to be pulling up with the vehicle in the back line with the support. Coops down there on the shoreline looking for the off angle from behind. So, he's got a hovercraft too. So he's looking for more than the off angle. He's looking for the hovercraft. Going to be drawing some attention right now. And that's when the call was made. Doran pushing over the hill right now here, Hot Jukes.
Lux. Gotta make a play here. He needs a knock. Yeah, 2 players down already for 4 Sexy Frogs. Wolves are just putting the clamps on them. And here comes the big push. Baton now has the support of his team. 1 at a time. 4 Sexy Frogs. I mean, what are you gonna do against the hovercraft? Just look at it.
He just pulls up next to him. Hey, he's right
like,
here, guys.
He's
just
here.
come to me.
And
nothing he can do about it. Lux shoots him a little bit. Just like, dude, go away.
Leave me alone.
Like, what are you doing here, man? This is
Let me be.
already advantage Wolves.
look at that. Levi Ackerman, Wancho. On the move. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, trying to do a little C4 action. Dude said, you trying to throw C4 at my hovercraft? How dare you? Last player up.
360.
Oh, he jumped in the get caught. Yeah, dude. Get caught. He's like, I cannot go out like this. Yeah.
Why'd he jump out?
Lame.
Why'd he jump out?
He had nowhere to go, dude. They had sightlines for miles, but at the same time, I still would have just rode that as far as I could.
Right?
Because why not? You know, send it out into the
Send it
water.
out.
Yeah,
If they want to blow up
kid.
their own hovercraft, let them do it. You know, let them do it at that point. But up and out right there, I'm scratching my head for Sexy Frogs.
There were alternatives for sure as far as strategy goes there, but you know, Wolves have got to like the 4 free ones to start this game. That inches them just a bit closer to Dauntless, and while we were concerned about Wolves after day 1, they didn't really show up at all. Day 2's been a different story. They're creeping towards the top of the leaderboards right now, just 4 elims off, and now Dauntless in a bit of trouble. NSG gets the opening knock on Klaus. Klaus has been struggling a little bit, not gonna lie. He's being knocked out early almost every game, and so their success has not been all him like it typically has been in the past. The team has really put forth a team effort. They've got to pull together. I mean, once they start firing on all cylinders, I feel like the sky's the limit for them. And even despite not quite clicking just yet, they're still in first place. So, Dave, I like what I'm seeing from Dauntless, but I wish they just, you know, all kind of get together, not get, you know, one pick and have to play shorthanded. But so far, I guess so good. It's working out.
Yeah.
You know, they can't complain. They're first in the lobby.
Yeah, yeah. And Legend was the top fragger and damage dealer, right, coming into tonight. So they're doing all right. But totally agree. If Klaus can kind of start pick up that steam just a little bit, survive just a little bit longer, this squad will be unstoppable without a doubt. So
They'd be all right.
They be all right.
Todo bien.
Zoom.
Good CBK on the move. at the map, dude. Let's see what we got going on here. The
But,
zone.
can we see a map breakdown real quick?
Yeah,
Because
let's
there's
take a look at that.
some moving happening right now.
CB, take it away.
Oh, you want me to take it away? The play is this one. It's the wrap around to the top and going and grabbing these little spots here, the foothills. Stalber is always a play that no one really wants to commit to until it's like, we got to go up there, right? But I think the Straight Outta Nepal crew is rolling that direction. Looks like R6 might be cutting through, but I really like Inko's position right now inside of Yasnaya. They are looking strong. Good sight lines out into the field right now. And notably, you've got a couple of teams still way out in the blue. You got X-Force down here, Dauntless almost there. All of them still waiting to commit, and they're going to have to, as usual, have to make it through several other squads. But things starting to center up on Yasnaya, and Inko waiting for whoever is going to come their way.
That's all right.
Alright, indeed.
That's what the Wolves are saying about this loot right now. They're like, it's alright.
They are saying that, but they're feeling pretty good with their 4 eliminations, though, right? So it's a mixed bag of emotions right now for the Wolves, without a doubt. And they're gonna have NSG, not so good games, kind of rolling up behind them, keeping their distance, of course, but rolling up behind them. And then Straight Outta Nepal, not too far within the play zone. So 3 teams kind of taking the same general path up there that you drew out there on the Telestrator PB. So we'll have to really see who is able to claim that terrain early on here, as next circle about to pop, and there it goes. Rich Esports, baby. This is a good zone for them. It's a good zone for Zero Fox Gaming. I know Hot Jukes, you said Zero Fox Gaming, this could be their game to get that winner chicken dinner. Well, it's a nice zone for it.
Take it to the bank, baby. Now's the time to shine. Last place, you could still make it happen in the second half, but you gotta win this game. There's nothing short of that. Here, X-Force. Dang, that's a tough knock right there for almost. Let's see what Fate
They
can
need
do.
another heroic revive on Gutsy here. Fate's gonna try to get the finish.
Yeah, that was.
But his team is right there. They do get the finish. Valak finishes him off. Almost is trying to figure out if they want this fight. It is way in the blue zone right now, so I have a feeling they'll try to get away, but they might be looking for revenge here. Wolf, Wiz, they are on the prowl. Valak is stuck. He gets knocked from the off angle, and they're just going to leave him and go to zone at this point. Looks like almost there. Will get even. Each squad with 3 members. There has to be a disengage here. But why are they hanging around? This is awful from X-Force.
Oh, so tough. Yeah, 24K getting knocked there. Fate just having to sit back and watch. X-Force just not able to fire on all cylinders here so far. Little mistakes have been just haunting them. Hopefully they can turn that around. But CBK, 4 chicken dinners today. Gotta start with this one. And it's looking... Oh, that's looking good. There you go.
That was a tough throw, and he nailed it.
But
from the other direction, look at that arsenal coming in, Dave.
Oh, left lean.
Let's see
That
what
left
they
lean
do.
nade?
Team Teal had 11 eliminations last game. Now they're down to just a duo, getting shredded right now from Rival 6 up there on the high ground, and then CBK. Right, members of CBK are going to be bleeding on out. Gurr anticipating the pickup. Tried to get that grenade ricocheted off that windowsill, missed the mark, but still going to be pulling up. Daisy popping off that revive, pre-fire with the UMP, putting a stop to the push to the doorway right there. Are we going to get this little jump out the window? 360 action from Daisy. Looks like Daisy's squad mate thirsted right there. Daisy in the room. 1v2, pre-fire in the doorway. Not going to be able to get the job done. So EBK down to just a duo right now here, fellas.
Another interesting fight brewing aside from this one is R6 and Straight Outta Nepal. That rotation path that I drew on the map a moment ago. Both teams took it, and they're sitting right on top of each other. We'll keep an eye on that. CBK getting knocked as well. As Team Seal seemingly everywhere right now. They're all around this, but that path that we drew up north here, this is where these teams went, and we saw NSG wrap all the way around to Stalber, and they're going to have their pick at the top of this. Really nice rotations from them. Wolves, still making their way in. They chose to rotate really delayed, and even the likes of Dauntless has passed them up on the way in.
Rival 6 shut down right there. That's tough for them. Let's take a look and seeing, yeah, what's going to happen now is this game is starting to close here. The circles, I mean, today have just been absolutely out of this world. You got Entity now creeping through the left side of the zone, trying to maybe hit that north side of that hard shift area. That's going to be wide open for them. The Wolves are coming in super, super late. And honestly, that's the team I'm going to keep my eye on here, PB, because when you see the Wolves coming into a circle so late, it's always interesting to watch one of the top squads, how they decide to like rotate through the circle. So let's see where they end up though when they're in a very tough
Definitely
spot.
keeping my eye on that one for sure. But we now have NSG taking on Straight Outta Nepal. NSG was going to wrap all the way north. They decided to come down on top of Straight Outta Nepal's position to take out those shacks, and they have pushed them off. Straight Outta Nepal retreats back up the hillside to Stalber, at least for the moment. Now NSG capitalized on this position, and this is really important ground because it's got sight lines to the entire upper half of this circle. And not only that, positionally, they own the top third of this circle right now. Entity starting to move in as well, but Entity does not have a lot of places to hide. They're reliant on these dips that are kind of in the ground. Now we got Wolves moving in behind Dauntless, and they catch them out off guard. Legend quickly knocked and eliminated. And we actually have, why is he coming back? This is tough to watch in a couple of different situations with these teams losing a member but sticking around, sticking their neck out to see, hey, what's going on?
What's happening over there?
Dauntless is going to be in. They're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in trouble here if they stick around versus the Wolves.
You got the hovercraft. They got the hovercraft. But
What
yeah,
happened?
it's a 4v3 right now. Both teams just
Oh my
circling
gosh.
each other, waiting to see who makes the first move. Wancho going to be taking some shots right there in the vehicle. I'm expecting some seat swap action here, Hot Jukes.
Like watching a horror movie and hearing of the, a tree branch break and going to investigate. What is happening here? Macho with the seat swap gets shotgunned out of his mind, and that is the Wolves out of there. So Dauntless ended up winning that one.
They hold. They hold. Love to see it. They were able to get back to the compound and actually fight from a position of defense. That was the only thing that saved their bacon there. If they had been out in the middle of the field like they started that fight, would have been an entirely different story. But they get back to cover, able to hold off the Wolves. The Wolves go out. I'm really shocked with the late rotation from the Wolves. They had position early on. The only squad they were behind was Straight Outta Nepal, and they chose to come in super, super late. Didn't pay off for them, but now things are starting to get a little mixy in the center. You got Jazzy down, Rich Esports taking advantage. Now it's all up to Quran there on the northwest to get it done. Entity starting to move their way into the circle. Team Seal looking strong in the east right now, but there's a lot of stuff that can happen in the south with ZFG occupying the position on the edge, DBZ filling in behind, and we've got Dauntless on their flank getting ready to do work right now. Also, the Northeast, crazy. Straight Outta Nepal, NSG, nobody really has a solid position right now except for Rich Esports and Team Seal. Everyone else trying to figure it out.
Yeah, only two teams with a solid foothold right now on the circle. Meanwhile, like you said, everybody in their vehicles just trying to look for fight. Bloody popping in
Bumper cars.
Buggy at the last second over here, but Dauntless right on his trail. But the third party actually from Zero Fox Given, just looking at the Clown Fiesta out in the distance. They're going to start to keep their heads up, take some shots, get some damage on the board, and really start to play catch up on the overall leaderboard. So they're going to be in a really nice gatekeeping position down here in the south, and they're taking full advantage of it right now as DBZ are going to be rotating past them. So let's see how many limbs Zero Fox Given can acquire over here. But pressure jumping out between two boulders. ZZZ out there on the hovercraft. Doesn't want this smoke no more. Gonna be grouping up with his teammates here, Hot Jukes.
Yeah, he said, hey, this is like a good spot. Never mind.
Wow.
Out of there.
That vehicle was one shot, literally. He turned and fired at it, immediately blew up. So he got very close to dying there on rotation, but DBZ survives to fight another day. ZZZ down from Rich Esports. So Rich holding the center pretty effectively right now. I gotta tip my cap to Fate as well from X-Force. Despite his whole squad being eliminated, he was able to secure position in zone, and he's chilling there, just kind of waiting Inko finally making their way in from Yasnaya. They were the last team to really find their way into the safe zone, and they're actually able to find a spot, so that's pretty impressive from them as well. Straight out of Paul still fighting from this ridge. They again got pushed off earlier by NSG, but they're still basically intertwined with this squad, and they're getting it done. It looks like Inko's able to eliminate Fate as they crash on top of them.
Applying that pressure. Yeah. Sending it straight down. Hey, I want that hit marker. I'm gonna get it some way, somehow. He's got 200 rounds, so he's set for sure. This could be a straight out of Nepal win. Let's see what they can do.
Yeet!
That looks good. Oh, get the bounce? Nah, just a little short. Never mind. Blaze said, I got him. Don't you worry about that.
just gives up.
They got all the sightlines right here.
So almost there. You see, almost there, kind of chilling, just waiting, biding time. They are 2 points away from catching wolves here. They got a 3-man up right now, so they're just trying to get this a little bit calmer where they can focus on a squad, not worry about the third parties. I think this is what a lot of teams need to do right now, is maybe play it a little more quietly, a little more cautiously. There's a lot of teams just zooming around in the vehicles, trying to, I mean, look at the movement on the map right now. There's just people zooming around everywhere, it seems. And they're waiting for this. They're waiting for that zone to pop, figure out where they need to crash. Now Straight Out Nepal is making moves, and they're going to try to go get that revenge on NSG.
Team Seal's in a really strong spot. They haven't had to move from their position, and looks like they'll be in a great spot to potentially third party some of these squads, like you said, just moving out there in the distance, just trying to find somewhere safe, trying to find some cover. Blaze in the buggy, getting shot at from across the way from almost there. Almost there, though, they're going to be attracting a lot of attention up here in the north. They're all just focused firing down range, but Entity right above them, ready for their crash, looking for the run over, and Ace pulling up, jumping out, taking the shots, flushing out Wiz, and yeah, almost there. They were so concerned with getting those knocks and those eliminations across the zone that they just weren't prepared for the defense right there.
Not prepared at all, dude. Look at this. Straight out of Nepal. Oh, that angle getting taken away is going to hurt so bad for the squad. Zero Fox, give it. Team I predicted. Come on, down to one player. You got to win this. And he jumps through the window.
He got it. Inko, man, late entry, but they're making the most of it right now. They got a compound. Doing their thing.
Inko. Bruno's got some nice angles
moved
here.
up to second though, boys. So
okay,
not what they were hoping for, but they moved back up. And you know what that means? That means they're top 2 at this point. If they're top 2, they might move on to that next stage.
Get the cash money from this lobby, plus the opportunity for EMSL Americas, right? $200,000 on the line. So talk about a team coming from challengers, really making the best of it here. That's it. That's the story.
I love the fact they're doing it without bonus points as well. It's just so impressive to me how well they played. Entity getting it going against Straight Out Nepal. Straight Out Nepal lasted a long time up there, driving around aimlessly. And finally catches up with them, but Entity backfilling, taking their place. And they're looking at Team Seal, who, again, like Dave mentioned, they have been camped out there for 4 stages. It's been like stage 2 since they were up there.
5 elims too, almost 1,000 damage done. I would have hoped that they had a little more elims, considering the zones kind of favoring them time and time again, but they are trying to survive the late game. They did lose one of their squad mates here, so I get why they're being a little passive.
I feel like 5's decent though. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you take a position defensively, you're not moving through anybody, and nobody's really moving through you unless they're crashing on you. So sometimes if you can actually get some third parties and pick off some people, it actually works out okay. But you know, for them, they have an opportunity. There's a lot of people on the map right there in front of them. They can get some good cleanup going on here. Another team that's been chilling as Dauntless goes out, Rich Esports over on that right side. This whole position has been occupied by them for a long time. And this zone's really a free-for-all. It's anybody's game, but with those compounds still in, Team Seal can still hang out for a little while longer.
Trying to get to the window through the smoke. So difficult, but imagine if one of these grenades from Ace makes it through that window. That's a three-peat right there. That's a three-pointer all damn day. So I get it. I get why Ace is just zoned in on trying to get this right now, because these are some juicy-looking points, Hot Jukes.
Super juicy. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on here.
Generational sell by Seal. What happened?
Creeping on over.
Are they like just absolutely butchered or what?
Grenade range. He's gonna be in big
Yeah.
trouble, but Entity.
On who?
He's got that molly right there, Nexus. He's just waiting for those smokes to dissipate. Ah, man, you gotta be patient with that. You know, you gotta make sure it's gonna go through that window before you throw it.
EBZ are just laughing, and remember.
Wow. That's a W nade. Kiwi, do you like kiwis? No. I don't think I've ever really tried a kiwi now that you're saying it. But if it's this guy's kiwis, then of course not.
Maybe that Molly was just trying to keep him inside, right? Keep him inside that shack, and then finish him with the grenade. Rich Esports backs off a little bit. They're gonna go set up for a final push here. It looks like maybe some open field coverage. That was not part of the plan.
Cool. Reverse action.
Jax jumps out and dies, and then gets finished off immediately. I'm sure there was some pressure that made him make that mistake, but at the end of the day, that's never, you don't want to see your own name in the kill feed, you know, doing it to yourself. That's no good.
Yeah, no good indeed. See what Nexus can do here. Nexus throwing a kind of a crazy nade there. Maybe seeing if someone's behind that tree. Nope, not at all. Team Seal, they're locked and loaded. They have the buildings. They have the buildings here, so they're looking really prime.
Don't peek that guy.
Entity has that hill, though, so that's going to be their biggest threat. Because if the zone does center up, we're going to have to see Team Seal go somewhere else. And Team Entity is going to be the team that everybody's going to be keeping their eye on. Yeah, Rich wants their spot. You can see it. Jat circling the vehicle, trying to get a little bit more intel. They know exactly where each other are. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, it looks like Rich
Really happy to
slowly
see.
being sandwiched here, PB. So they're looking to make a play happen.
They're going to make one. I think they're feeling their flow stating a little bit right now. They've got that good aggression. I was just going to say, I was really happy to see Inko finally make it in and actually get a decent position. And they were so patient in this one. Remember, they were in Yasnaya early on, dead center of zone. And they stayed there for like 3 circles. And then finally, they were the last ones to get into this circle.
Inco Gaming's the only
Because they had all kind of thinned out.
kind of juice team remaining.
Their mark and get their second chicken dinner of the tournament. But
I like how Team Entity's playing this though. Nice and slow.
Now let's see if that's going to happen here. Boone holding this angle. Everybody just
Wait, they're pressuring Entity? I don't know about. Yeah, what are we doing there?
At the worst time too. You always want to wait before
They should try to pressure Rich here.
and play extra careful, because if you get knocked right before it
If they
does,
get another knock, they could have Inco Gaming maybe look for a third party.
So entities, they have the door open. They're going to be pushing this hard. They want to clean this area out for sure. And here comes that push. That nade looks real good.
Hunter's in.
And it, oh wow.
Wait, he knocked himself.
A little too soon right there. Maybe the distraction that was needed for his squad mates to pull up right in time, but Hunter definitely fat finger in that one right there. Inko trying to take advantage. They're going to be applying the pressure. Meanwhile, Hunter trying to get revived behind the boulder. And that was the window that Team Seals needed to push out of their building as well here, PB.
This is just phenomenal from Inko. I mean, they see the guy get knocked coming out of his own vehicle, and they immediately snapped and sent 2 players.
Entity grief this,
on both
they shouldn't have
grenades. They kept 7 behind to watch
lost a
direction,
player.
make sure they don't get backfilled, but just really phenomenal.
Or at least only 1 max. Team Seal took too long as well to make their play, so they gotta hope it pulls east or south. Goes west or north, or screwed.
But it's got to come down to probably Inko and Seal here. Both those teams riding some good momentum right now. And Entity's just trying to find somewhere to hide, essentially.
Yeah, let's see what they can do here. Inko holding on. 9 eliminations. This is their game for sure. They're feeling real good. But Team Entity, man, they got the same amount of eliminations here, so it's pretty much anybody's game. It's all about which 2 teams are gonna fight first. Because if 2 teams engage, I guarantee you that third's gonna come to third party. and make things happen. One more circle, guys. About
That's
to
it.
hit stage 8, and then that zone's going down to the center.
Everybody on the edge right now. I was really feeling Team Entity to win this game, but that Hunter, that Hunter self-knock really set them back, because then they lost the time on the revive after the successful lush, right? So that really set them back a couple pegs, and that allowed the Team Seals to push out their compound, because Team Seals, once again, they're gonna have to reposition, but Team Seals, they were dead to rights for a second there, because Hunter had the sight lines on him before that play did happen, before the call was made to support his squad mates behind that boulder. But hey, like you said, Hot Jukes, they still got 9 eliminations, hopefully 10 for their sake, but 9 eliminations so far, and they're in a top 3 situation, so I'm sure they're feeling pretty fine. But of course, you want to get the winner chicken dinner. PB, who do you got? Who do you got though? 3v3v3. Who's winning this one, PB?
I like Inko in this one. They're snappy. They've played this really well, and it's been a bit unconventional, like the way they moved in. But it all seems purposeful. When they're
All right,
moving,
now I can probably
when
focus
they're
on the
jumping
games
out,
now.
when they're firing, just
That
like
problem's
this.
handled.
I mean, when they pounce, It's decisive.
Well, at least now it's kind of halfway. Well, I made some of this like frozen chicken curry with like spiced coconut like cream sauce
Again, I like Inko here. It
for
could
the
go in the direction,
grandmother,
like you were saying, though. We've
and
got
then
one man down.
toasted some
So
nice
it's 2v2v3 at this point,
ciabatta
with
bread.
Inko having the numbers. But the other two squads
Oh,
don't
yeah,
seem
curry,
like
it's
they're
online.
going to engage.
Oh, it was so good. I had some of it,
But we do see Goku moving
and I
towards
was very
You make it
impressed.
fresh, or you do the
Nah, it was one of those
package?
frozen meals,
So we might actually get
but it was like a 2-pack one, so like I only used one, and I have the other one like ready to use another time. But it was really good, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same boat here.
My sister got like a bunch of like frozen meals over the last few months for her that she just never made for her.
Usually when you see that happen,
So I'm kind of just like, oh, like I'm down to
You're right, anything can happen.
just start
It
making
seems like
them.
Some crazy third-party knock. Entity being very, very sneaky here. I don't know how much intel Inko has, because everybody's just kind of hit the deck. But here we go.
I love that.
Stage
They got
9.
this all from 7, by the way. I don't normally see that where when a player is prone on top of the vehicle, so you're still eliminating those sight lines, but also getting a little bit extra sight lines compared to prone on the ground. I want to see more of that. So shout out to 7-8 right there. Really like the heads up play, trying to get that information. McGrellin in the soft cover. I agree with you guys. It looks like all 3 of us looking for Inko to get this winner chicken dinner. There goes another seal down and out. Sticky bombs, grenades, everything. The kitchen sink just getting chucked in this direction. The seal's trying to crawl a little closer, trying to survive a little longer. But Inko looking to flush him out here. And Entity down to just a solo.
Entity and Team Seal going head-to-head. Entity loses 1. Seal has 2 up. But, gentlemen, this is the second time in as many games we've seen Team Seal at the top of the charts. They're trying to make a name for themselves. They're right there, but do they have enough?
Oh man, we gotta help them there.
Zaman goes down. Not what they were hoping for. It's down to their final hope. They've got just 1 player up. Same with Entity. They've got Nexus OP. Inko still 3 strong
I
at
think
this
we need to
point.
make some noise.
Wheels are off, and now
There we
they're
go.
on the prowl. 7-8 takes up position in zone. Stage
This
9
guy's got a crazy angle from Nexus.
is on. Do they have what it takes to survive?
Bro, we gotta split up, bro. Leave Goku
So
there.
bad for everybody else besides Inko. This is Inko's game.
Goku wins this
All day
if
long. Goku, though,
that other
does
solo
have
gets the...
some
Oh,
fight
never
right
mind.
here. When is he gonna take the
Oh.
shot? He finally
The other guy
does.
had to shoot
Gets
first.
shut down
He didn't even get one, wow.
immediately. That's an Inko chicken
Yeah,
dinner
that guy
all
at
day
the tree's
long.
gotta make some noise, make a move, take the attention off him.
Inko getting it done. Winner, chick in dinner. Inko
It'd be nice if that
Gaming
third party
is
from the other guy to come
crushing it.
through a
So,
little faster.
Dave, walk us through that end zone there. Just incredible ending.
Doing a good job just applying that pressure, pretty much controlling the entirety of that west side. And then we saw 7-8 wrap around the north at the very end right there, racking up another elimination. So 5 elims going towards 7-8. Bruno, 6 elims that game, feeling pretty good. And McGrellin with 2. So 13 elims plus the winner chicken dinner, PB. That's a solid win for Inko to really start to climb back up. There it is. Back up the leaderboards.
Well, we saw the Wolves do it earlier. Now Inko's doing it, so all might be right in the world before we're all said and done here. Team Seal, though, with their second top 3 in a row. they're making a name for themselves. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Team Seal. A little quiet
Holy
yesterday,
shit.
but
Wait,
here we are. One of the things I saw at the
did
end
Coops
there
4K?
Anko was the use of that vehicle.
Four sexy frogs?
Onto the opponents, get those opening knocks.
I'm
Made
not sure.
the fight went as it was supposed to. Was really, really impressed. And then this fight right here, Wolves just met their bitter end. Couldn't quite get Dauntless caught out in the field. Not able to assault the building effectively.
I've been having to handle
NSG
something about other
finally,
back in.
goes down to SON. Straight on a Paul. That was like a revenge play for them because they got pushed off their spot real early in this one, and that grenade, beautiful Hodges.
Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. Just straight laced it right there. Humanity held on towards the end. It's good to see them put up some serious elimination points as well. So I want to definitely give them their flowers. It's just, you know, when you see these partner teams towards the end circle, you see such a difference in their style of play, right? They just stand up straight, shoot at everything in sight, and it forces everybody else to hit the deck. That's something that I think a lot of these teams need to kind of grasp here when it comes to end zones. When you have the advantage, you got to take it.
Yeah, completely agree. 13 eliminations for Anko. It was slow and steady, but it did win the race. They pick up 13 elims starting out in Yasnaya. Didn't really pick a lot of fights until the very end, but then they fought everyone, and they came out on top. 1,600 damage. Let's take a peek at the match rankings here to see how the points were distributed this time around. Finally, a few teams starting to soak up the majority here. Not as many to go around on the right side of this column. Still a few teams, though, with Wolves and almost there, picking up 5. That's huge for them because they're both at the top of the tables. They needed those points to keep the gap on the teams that are trying to catch them, like Team Seal, like Dauntless, right? Dauntless still staying on top as well. Beautifully done, but Dave, what do you make of the rankings here? Is Anko back in it?
I mean, Inco, I think Inco are back in it, but I'm at a loss for words right now, fellas, because I'm being blamed for our CBK's failures today. I am being blamed because I believe in CBK, because I'm picking CBK all damn day. That was my fault that they're not getting the winner wear chicken at dinner. So, gosh, I can't catch a break out here, PB.
I gotta say, that was not a shocker to me. The 4 wins were not coming true, but hey, it's all good. Let's see where the overalls stand at the moment. I've got a few teams I'm very curious to see. It's Anko Gaming getting all the way back up to the top. 4 spots up to number 1. They are back in it, and they are firmly atop. We got 2 different ties going on. Interesting thing for me is that Anko Gaming and Wolves are in the top 4, but both of them are partner teams, and we'll be moving on to the next stage. Dauntless, almost there, are not. And so they are the top 2 at the moment. That is the bar to beat. 77 points straight out of Nepal. Moves ahead of CBK, the perennial 5th place team, still in 5th place. And they are not far behind qualification because they are 7 points off the mark to actually get to the next stage. Straight on Nepal, they've got to be feeling pretty good about this, Hot Jukes.
Yeah, they're going to be feeling really good. You know, things are going to start getting real dangerous, though, guys, because you're starting to see a point gap between that 7th and 8th place mark, right? So if any of these teams, pretty much 8th place on down, want to make it into that top 2, we gotta see something here and now. Because PB, we haven't brought it up just yet, but we could see only a handful of matches left because Smash Point is in play. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day today, we're gonna see that mark, and 10 points after that, if any team gets a chicken dinner, this tournament is over. So it's gonna be pretty wild to see what happens here.
Today, we are going to be establishing the point threshold for our Smash Point rule that takes place tomorrow. Smash Point will be in effect. If you're not familiar with what that is, essentially the top ranked team today, they're going to have a certain amount of points. Let's call it 100. We're going to go 10 points beyond that for the threshold. 110, right, will be your threshold tomorrow. The first team to actually get past 110 points and win a chicken dinner can end the tournament with them as the champions right then, right there. So that's going to add a little wrinkle to things. We'll keep an eye on that as it develops, but these teams are going to want to try to get away from the rest of the pack at the top of the table. So far, no one's been able to do it, but a bit of a gap appearing between 7th and 8th place right now.
Holy moly!
Have their work cut out for them.
I missed the scores, bro. I missed the scores.
We'll be back in just a moment to head back to the forest to see who's got the goods to get that next chicken dinner. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, but is this not feeling like it's going a lot longer than yesterday?
Going over World of Wonders train escort gameplay to help you defeat the final boss
Not
with
really.
ease and clear
8
the
o'clock.
map. The train escort map features
That yesterday's
easy
Miramar
gameplay for a
took a
team of
while.
up to 4 players. You and your teammates must work together to escort a train to its destination and challenge a powerful boss. When the match starts, players playing for the first time will receive 100 tokens. These can be spent at the vending machine on firearms and gear before the train departs. When the train first sets off, it'll be invulnerable until it reaches the safe house, but monsters will keep spawning. Defeat them to earn additional tokens. Once the train reaches the safe house, it will no longer be immune to damage. You must eliminate all enemies within 60 seconds to protect the train until the doors open. When they do, you're free to replenish your firearms and gear at the train stop. There are 3 stops in total, and the monsters at each stop will grow progressively stronger, increasing the difficulty of the challenge. At the final stop, the Ice Dragon boss
Wow.
will appear. Everyone must work together to defeat it to claim victory. Note that if you fail the challenge and start another batch, you'll still have your unused tokens from the last batch. Buy more powerful weapons to increase your chances of survival. That's all for now. To learn about more fun creations, be sure to follow the official community.
The official
Winner,
community,
chicken
baby.
dinner. See you next time.
And welcome back to PUBG Mobile's Titan Series premiere.
It's taking so long, bro.
Entering match 10 out of a scheduled 18.
Yeah, they
That
had
could
a,
end shorter than that, though.
a lot
if
of
we hit
people
those smash point rules
having issues
tomorrow.
with the room.
But we're going to get through 12 matches at minimum today. This is match 10. We got Arangel coming up next. A lot of teams looking to shoot their way back to the top of the tables. We've got an Amazon gift card for you while you hear all about it. Get that redeemed over at Amazon and courtesy of PUBG Mobile. Thanks to them for providing. Next, I'm gonna make a quick mention here that X-Force has got a substitute in. Poppy Sour is joining the lineup. He's gone from watch party to the front lines. This man is suiting up. He's getting looted up, and he'll take the place of Valak here for X-Force, trying to mix things up and get some momentum going. What do you think of the change, Hot Juice?
Ooh, a big change here. I mean, well, something's not working. That's for sure. So, to switch things up here now, I don't blame them. You know, it's because they've had a pretty tough Hey, so it's good to see, you know, people mix things up a little bit.
Switch it up, man. Switch it up. So let's see if it pays off. Honestly, let's see if it pays off here. So looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward here, PB and Achuk. So I'm looking forward to Inko continuing the momentum train after their 13 winner chicken dinner this last match. So Inko feeling good. CBK.
All right, chat. Dauntless, Inko, Dauntless, almost there. Wolves, SON, CBK. They're pretty close. Team Seal's doing pretty good, and then it is a fat fall off. So we're looking at top 7 right now, chat. Top 7. Every other team, they got to get a win just to get back into the running.
So I'm gonna pick them again. But guys, who are your picks here? Predictions.
X-Force, dude, of course. Why couldn't I? You know, we saw the swap happen. I think Poppy Sour was watching the whole time. BB, you know what I'm saying?
He's been in chat. I talked to him. Bro, we got the same zone as game 2 today.
Dude, this
so
is the same zone as game 2.
This is the exact same.
All right.
This is crazy.
Let's see if the change will help us.
Well,
Hey, look at that.
interestingly enough, guess who has changed their drop spot? That's Dauntless.
Yeah.
Dauntless has changed the drop spot, so they are actually going to be within the circle. We'll see if this changes things for them. They're tied for the lead right now. They've been slipping ever so slightly. They've honestly played decent today. Had a few miscues.
How do you like this
here and
performance
there,
from
but
Dauntless?
have fought through some pretty precarious zones.
I think it's one of those things where it's the NA tournament. Maybe because they have Legend and, you know, obviously Shu Young with Klaus, maybe it's a lot different. But obviously, like, the old Dauntless was very, they had Klaus for a long time, but they could never actually perform when it mattered.
Yeah, they're always built around Klaus. I think Klaus finally has found the pieces he's been looking for.
Yeah, it's unfortunate it's taken him basically a year, but I felt like he could have been able to do it before, but it was just more like he hadn't actually gotten it like going when it mattered most, so a little unfortunate.
Better late than never, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it would have been nice if he did it last split, so then he could have, you know, had more experience. And
that's fair.
I like to chat with players and see what's up. And they said, "Listen, Dave, we're honestly just happy to be
Who's
playing at this
ZZZ?
level,
Is that?
because they didn't expect to make
No
it
idea.
this far within the tournament." And the fact that they're just straight up vibing, they're just playing
Canary?
PUBG Mobile and seeing what happens, that's beautiful to me, because they're already looking at this as a win-win, right? They didn't expect to be here. They already feel like they won. And that mindset right there, I think, is why they're playing so good, because that pressure is not there, right? Other squads, this might be like a deal breaker, like, oh, if we don't qualify, we're probably going to disband or whatever. I mean, we see it every season. But the fact that almost there made it this far, and they're like, we already won, that's beautiful to me. I think that's one of the reasons we see them at the top here, Hot Chooks.
That's for sure. That's for sure. It's good to see that happen.
But my question mark is now for Dauntless, of course, you know, if you qualify to Americas, are you going to be able to, you know, perform decently? Because obviously we had teams last split, you know, that performed well, like Shoot to Survive and whoever, because obviously they qualified, but are you actually going to be able to do it in the international tournament, not just North America?
But it is so important.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You gotta carry the momentum in the Americas. I mean, S2S is dying.
Absolutely, and got eyeballs looking down the hill right now from DBZ. They definitely spot out the centers, trying to catch somebody out. They see Jazzy on the roof, not going to take the shots just yet. They go prone. See if they connect here and see if they push the action. These guys need to make something happen. DBZ sitting in 12th place right now, and the center's even lower in 15th. So both squads needing to make something happen. Almost there though. Like you said, they've. I saw Man's popping an adrenaline shot too. He doesn't even have a level 2 helmet yet, but he's gassed up, man.
What are we doing, Echo?
Yeah. Trying to make room in the bag or something, I guess. I don't know.
And guys, like, honestly, you know, I feel the same way. It's a win-win just to be here with both of you, chatting, watching some PUBG Mobile. You know?
Yes, sir.
It's a win-win.
The dream.
Much
the dream
love.
come true,
Much
man. I get to
love.
hear. I get to talk with Dave and the big peanut butter himself. I'm like, this could be a good day.
It's it. This is it.
The big peanut butter.
It's a good
Yes,
day. It's a good day.
Little
It's
PB
Friday.
day.
It's Friday.
It's Friday,
What's everybody
baby.
doing
Let's
tonight?
go.
Let us know in the chat. What are you snacking on while watching some Premier Finals? What are we snacking on?
What would you snack on, Dave, if you didn't have to talk the whole time?
I have been eating sashimi this whole time with some boba tea. So I'm big snacking out here.
That
I'm
salmon?
big snacking.
That salmon?
That's
Salmon.
money.
Little
That's that up
seaweed
right there.
salad right there. Little seaweed salad.
Dang,
The
dude.
Hulk roll. I mean the Hulk
Look,
roll. The
little wasabi?
rainbow roll. We got it
Wasabi?
going on over here.
Wee. That's what I'm
Little
talking
soy
about.
sauce.
2 minutes left till zone moves. Dauntless already working their way north to Severny. Low. I like what I'm seeing here. They have gone center circle. They're gonna try their hand at defense instead of trying to slip their way in zone. I like the mix up from them. I really do. So we'll see if it pays off for them or if things fall apart. Got an interesting rotate coming right now from X-Force. They're right on top of almost there, so that could be an interesting one to watch as well. We got Inko in the compounds, big chillin'. But here's X-Force on the way by. Just off to their left is Gutsy and the crew from almost there. You can see them on the mini-map as they drive by. Definitely able to hear them. Poppy Sour has already locked a spot up in the front line here. Him and Fate got a nice little compound, and that early rotation and securing that's good news for X-Force. They were
yeah,
firing
that's
and
a solid
rotating late
compound to have.
previously, so I'm liking the snappy play we're seeing with Poppy Sour in the lineup.
Can we pull up the
Okay,
map?
we're getting
I mean,
busy,
We
okay.
gotta get the
Pull it up,
drawing
dude.
going now
Pull it
right
up.
now. Pull up the map.
See where we're
Let's
going.
see
Here. Let's
what's
rotate
happening.
90. Oh, the pit maneuver on your own teammate.
Zero Fox Given rolling up right behind. Straight out of Nepal right there, PB. Take it away.
Oh man, down south looks gross. We
Take
saw
it
the
away.
apartments a bit earlier. But the interesting thing again for me is this rotation here from straight out of Nepal coming up to Stallber. Again, the east side of the zone wide open right now. And another interesting thing for me is we may have a disconnect over here with Wolf chilling all the way out there. And the
Hey, is that guy disconnected, bro?
So that would be unfortunate for almost there, but maybe he's just doing some strategic looting.
His name's
Not in the
Wolf.
blue zone, I imagine here when we see a play.
Yeah, that guy. I think he
We will know
DC'd.
the answer to that, but it is what it is. We've got ZFG rotating up that right side as well. That could be
Of course, right as they pull up the
but
map
there's
is when the
two
guy
groups right now. You
goes
got your
AFK.
bottom group, you got your top group.
Unfortunate.
They're about to get crazy.
Also, yeah, how is this so 50-50? Literally everyone should be across.
Or I guess it was on Sandhawk today at Bond. The second somebody jumps on a compound or a stronghold, we might see.
Bro, it's the same as the last,
But yeah,
so.
with that northern
Or two
zone,
zones, yeah.
it's possible
2 games,
we're
yeah.
gonna see these teams now start this style of rotation to get that top half by Salber. The high ground starting to look mighty nice.
Yeah, Wolf is he never made it.
See right now
Does
that
look like
zone.
Wolf.
It says the match
Game
ended on
two.
his
This is game
screen,
two.
according
This is
to
game two.
the code
Damn.
chat.
That's unlucky.
And look at these shots. The legend, nice headshot out the window there.
Here's your 1 point, buddy.
Real interesting. Let's see what happens. As legend, yeah, taking the holding down this area here. They are big chilling. Dauntless, man. I'm telling you, when they get a good spot in circle, they dominate. So it's good to see them finally held up in a decent location.
Check out what Poppy Sour's doing for X-Force over here. Bringing him off the bench, off of his viewer party, showing up, clocking in when it matters here. Looks like the
Is he still
squad-
live in his viewer party?
He's still doing his
Check.
viewer party.
Oh man, that would be classic. He's like, oh, chat, gotta suit up. No big deal.
Making this money out here.
He does.
Jumping out, 3-point, doing some scouting, receiving some shots from the Scar 6 times right there. The laser Poppy Sour over here in the Taverny buildings. And CBK actually with a really nice spot here. They might actually get the win based on their early game positioning. I'm really feeling it. They still got 4 up here on the shorelines. Meanwhile, just the cluster, the spaghetti down here in Rozhok. You got Entity, you got DBZ, you got the Sinners. So a lot of teams just kind of fighting the blue, racing the clock, and trying to rotate into the circle here. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, thank you for this, CBK. Love your spot, by the way, CBK. Keep it up.
I'm liking
This
the
is the
Wolves'
spot.
rotation right now as well. We'll see it shortly, but Wolves are going all the way around to the north. There's a huge void space up there. Like you mentioned, CBK currently owns this compound, but everyone else is, trying to find a spot, and it's all further south of that. The only other team kind of wrapping right now to the north of Stalber is the Wolves. So we'll see if they can get that spot locked down. Team Seal, though, also cutting right through the center of circle. They're not being contested, which is interesting. They may sneak a nice little spot here as well. All these rocks and ridges. There's a great opportunity to play some open field here.
Look at the Wolves rotation too. They're then edging through the blue zone, going all the way to the hard shift side. They're big chilling. Yeah, see them right there off the top.
Wow.
Yeah, no free pull-ups
Wide
around here,
open,
bro.
Free rotation. We'll take that all day long.
Right
So
there.
they might
That's the
clash
one I
with
was-
CBK then, right, on their rotational pathway.
Possible. Yeah.
They're trying to time it to where the next circle is going to basically show itself as they're still in the vehicle coming in, so they can just keep pushing.
Is there two
Now
teams
that-
down there
now it's
fighting,
likely
DBZ and
they keep coming to
SNR still fighting?
crash onto CBK.
Looks like
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna get those.
DBZ's literally just cucking sinners.
They are at a point where, man,
That-
this is tough for them.
that
because there's
zone's
not a lot of
chunking right
pieces,
about now.
Everyone else could start fighting relatively easily, but it's Wolves.
Once it touches,
They're
it's
trying
game
to find a
over.
Spot. CBK seems to be the likely target. On the other side, though, Dauntless still sitting pretty in Severny.
Tough biscuits out here.
I feel about this
These zones,
position
they just been
from
loving the
almost-
north here tonight. Another circle goes up. Still in play.
It's not bad, but I think it's kind of too early for it to be like that safe of a spot, because
And that's
if
what
you got a full send like past seals and then like halfway across this circle shift,
just cracks your tooth.
you're low key screwed.
That's what I
That's the
call a
worst
tough
feeling.
biscuit. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
Makes a lot
want
of
that.
sense.
Don't want that. You want them soft.
Shoot your gun, dude. Don't let him drop like half for
And
free.
Honestly, that's what almost there. They're trying to get going here. They're trying to get going. They do have one player down and out eating biscuits. Meanwhile, his squad mates trying to defend their compounds.
Dude,
out
Wolf
here
and Spence.
on the
These two
east
players have
side.
been
So
playing
you got Trevor
forever.
Paul, you got the Wolves, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you, of course, once again have Zero Fox Given in the area on this eastern edge.
Wolves, like, I know it's top two move on, and we're sitting on the cusp of elimination in second place right now, but I'm gonna go have dinner, boys. Be back later. And he just takes off.
Yeah.
They're down to 3. That's unfortunate, though. So we'll see what all those there can do and if they can salvage something here in this game. Dauntless, good position from them. Taking a peek over at Inko as well, and they're sitting center zone. X-Force, great position, dead center. So overall, things looking really good. Wolves are dragging their feet trying to make a decision here. And this waiting is actually going to allow them to catch straight out of Nepal, who is trying to backfill their position. So we could see some fireworks here shortly and actually get an open field fight with limited third-party interference. That is what the Wolves are hoping for. KC is about to drive right on top of them. And things are going to get spicy between Wolves and straight out of Nepal. Entity also trying to get their spot against R6. Not going to work out. Ace immediately eliminated here.
Nexus,
Man, this is
shimmying,
just-
dancing. Oh,
Yeah.
not close enough. Nice
From
shots
down
there from
nowhere.
Dauntless. Yeah, from all the way downtown. Beautiful.
Wancho got run over by straight out of Nepal.
Ow.
And now it is on Baton down to just a few hit points. Wolves in trouble here. One eliminated, another very few HP, and the hovercraft from KC is in.
Uh-oh.
Made out.
Uh-oh, watch out for that
Molly's.
grenade.
Oh.
The cover fire right there. What's Baton gonna do? Gonna be taking some shots on the
Baton,
hovercraft.
no,
Was
Baton.
able to get in the shaft,
Ooh,
trying
through
to
the
get
doorway.
kill on himself and his squad mate, but the
Oh,
cover fire
X-Force got a good spot.
map right there. PB, you got the Dauntless, the
They're on the
Hunter
edge.
here, just off the charts right now.
That's right. I mean, they got this position in Severny.
Ideally what
very
we wanted.
early. They're holding
Thing is,
it.
do we
They've
have
gotten
hardcover there?
zone,
I can't
and
see
now
through all the
they're,
names.
Seeing what they can make of it. Saw them take down Entity a moment ago, piece them up as they were trying to get in there. They are eliminated fully now with Dauntless finishing the job. Up to 2 elims so far. Again, that somehow is almost tops.
This is an
Only
improvement
Straight
already.
Nepal has more at this point. Straight on Nepal
We're going
trying
into
to chase
late
the
zone,
Wolves out of here.
1
Wolves are
KP,
down
and
to
all
their
4 up.
last guy. Gutsy is run over in the open field by Straight on Nepal. That'll be their 4th elimination. So straight into Paul getting things done. They're trying to get out of that 5th place where that seems to be the glass ceiling that they're hoping to break through, Hot Jukes.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, but they're on a mission.
They need to be, because like we talked about that smash point rule. I mean, let's just use your example, like you mentioned.
Bro, they got eliminated to zone, the Sinners.
If they have a 10-point game in Sandhawk and then win the next game, this tournament's over.
Did DBZ make it in?
4 matches.
Nah, they're getting shot by some team right now.
So, for the only 2 spots available,
Some team was farming them somewhat.
things up here now with straight on the Paul.
0 fucks given.
Get it done.
What was the point in surrendering them like that if you didn't even capitalize on it?
Interestingly enough, the Sinners have died and gone out to the blue zone in stage 4 without even being attacked by anyone. So full team wipe for the Sinners, not able to make it in and get out of their compound. I think they may need to adjust the strategy moving forward, because that is crazy. I have not heard of that before on Erangel.
No place to go, guys. No place to go.
I mean,
been wild tonight.
I was just gonna say, half the water has been in zone.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of places to hide, but at the same time, you gotta send it and at least try. You know, like don't just be like, ah man, it looks pretty crazy out there. Let's hunker down.
Yeah, Wiz jumping out in the wide open right there, trying to get behind the buggy for cover, getting shot.
Good confirm.
Pretty much 360 right there, but look who's in a good spot down in the south. Now, it's not in the current play zone. I believe it's right there on the edge, but Inko still going to be surviving and thriving as a 4-man unit. You love to see that coming off of a winner-winner chicken dinner, but Dauntless trying to defend Severny. Molly Gurr going to be catching that one. Going to be trying to avoid the spread right there. In the smokes, we see, we hear the grenades. They're just getting popped every single angle right now. Dauntless looking to work together as a full team. 4 members. Clear out Gurr. Take them out right now. Gurr back against the wall. SK12. Lock and loaded. Ready to let it rip right now. Dauntless trying to get a new angle. Klaus on the rooftop. Looking for the drop down 360 here. But Team Seals, Hot Jukes, they're looking pretty scared right now.
Yeah, this fight's going on for so long, and Gers gets 1 knock, but a nice return there from Dauntless. Let's see what Goku can do, though. Can he ascend? Can he transform? Needs to go Ultra Instinct here, as he does hold the closet. Things starting to go down for Dauntless, but wow, what a nice play there from Too Young. Gotta get the 1v2. Looks good, but just at the last second, take it out. So Dauntless gone, just like that.
That's good. That's big for Team Seal. Team Seal is on the rise, gentlemen. They are moving up this leaderboard quickly. They've tied CBK at this point. They still have 2 members alive, and they have Severny now. Where does the zone go? It hard shifts to them, so they can hold serve for just a moment. Straight on the ball, takes down Fate. He will answer to the rest of the squad, though, as Blaze fires up the hill. X-Force in a bit of trouble, as it looks like we have yet another knock right now. Nades out, Blaze down, straight on a Paul eliminated, but they will pick up 5 before they go out, Hot Jukes.
Yeah, just like that. But I mean, yeah, the 5 points is good for them. So as long as they're able to consistently put something up, they're going to be in a good spot here. So let's see exactly just how it plays out for the rest of these teams. Wolves, Coops, all by himself in the water.
That's the strat right there. I mean, still water in play. Looking for that top 5. That's the strat right there. CBK with the strat here, PB. They're going for the water too.
I'm gonna say he's about to have a swimmer. Oh, so close yet so far.
Doesn't even matter.
Not good.
Get behind the wheel. Get
He's
behind the
got a
wheel.
heel, so, oh no! I wanted to see him get out there. That was gonna be drama, but he does have somebody that can pick him up. His teammates have arrived with cover.
Okay.
Smokes will be out.
Surprised no one did this sooner.
Here, Coops is getting to watch all this go down. Such cinema. And he's getting to see it all for free right in front of him. Coops needs to pick up an elimination. Will he come ashore? No, he's moving further to the west right now, trying to stay unnoticed.
X-Force is out. 70. I'll take the 70 lens, and we made it to late circle, bro. I'll take it. That's an improvement.
You can see them coming in on the mini-map right now. Jax 18 takes up a beachhead. You see that little uphill slightly before it goes downhill to the beach. You can't tell what you're rolling up on, and that's the challenge of this beach. But Daisy moving along. I don't know that they know Coops is there yet, so this is a really interesting development.
Yeah, Daisy might have saw a little helmet pop up like a shark because immediately popping out the vehicle, looking in this direction. There's the car. That's actually going to be providing some nice cover for Coops if he does need to optimize and use that later on. But Rich Esports out here still laying down the law right now. Looks like we're out here on a solo mission, actually, down in the south because his squad mates are going to be on the beach pretty much overlooking CBK. So Rich Esports, 7 eliminations going their way here. Out the buzz zone control in the northeast. Really liking their position. They got some cover to work with, too. And CBK, they keep smoking themselves, Hot Jukes. They keep blocking their own sight lines, pretty much allowing Rich Esports to maneuver around them for free.
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. And right now, yeah, you can see Rich gonna go ahead and take that east side completely. And I can't blame them. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of sight lines from there, especially the zone centers up. Let's see what's gonna happen though. As we're R6, Rival 6 is the team that really needs to start kind of hunting down some eliminations because they're getting wiped up here really quickly.
They've got a little bit of a crate they can hide behind. If they move out to this next circle, they'll go here, be able to get behind that crate. We'll see if that'll actually happen, but everyone else still trying to find their spot. You can see the terrain here from Jat's point of view. There is not a lot to hide behind. You get like one rock, one tree. That's about it. There's no buildings really in this circle. Severny starting to get close to out of play as well. So it looks like Seals and ZFG, they're going to have to move out and figure something out here. Coops actually may be able to storm out again if he was unnoticed. He might be able to make a play here towards the end. This would be pretty heroic for him.
Imagine like a 1v3 again from Coops. I mean, every day we get from Coops 1v3. Why not? Why not? Another game.
Ooh, he made it to the water.
Zero Fox Given. Hey, showing up in the late game. You love to see it. 6 eliminations going their way. It looks like one of their squad mates deep is bleeding out, but the revive is going to be coming out. So they're going to be trying to show up here with the trio. But really, the main story right now, on the beachfront, everybody wants a piece of the sand, of the terrain out here. That Coops all the way downtown taking shots over here on the sleigh.
Oh, yeah. Who it was. Could have been.
Ben. Maybe not.
Tough to say. I feel like Coops is trying to play stealth mode right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's trying to Navy SEAL that towards the end of the game, and we just confirmed from our production truck that he's just been crawling, not doing anything. So he's still staying quiet over there, that Coops. So no one knows he's there, I don't think, just yet. CBK may have caught a peek, but I don't think, especially with him swimming toward him, I don't think they have just yet. Rich trying to take control of the shoreline, and this is tough, man. They're in the water with nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Coops popping up. Was spotted. Health really low. He's trying to run. He's trying to get to the rock, but the last Navy SEAL taking down Coops right there. Taking down Coops. The Jet attack. The Jet
Come
attack.
on.
The Jet attack.
Got him. Oh, we saw him. Oh, Mood's gonna go out to blue at this point. He's in trouble. Yep. And by blue, I mean the water.
Seal's still alive, man.
Hey,
this
Rich
is the third
Esports.
game in a row. They've been chilling in the top 4. So chipping away at those points, putting themselves in position. It's not a huge game for them, but the fact that they're here, they're getting at least 4 rank points on top of whatever they finish elims-wise. And ZFG, hey, this might be a chance for them to get some points. 80 elims, top 4 as well. So going well for them.
This is it. And this is what we were talking about 2 games ago. Sometimes these teams at the bottom leaderboards, they just need one good match to really get them going, to really wind them up here. So Zero Fox Given still with a trio.
What team you got winning this?
In the south, they're going to be nice and close, nice and
Probably Rich.
cozy with rivals.
Rich?
Oh yeah, now definitely with that circle shift.
Need to watch out for this player. It looks like both of the squads will need to
That's your
reposition
first
their
pick.
players
Who's your
on
dark horse?
does go up. So if I'm
I want
Zero
Probably
Fox
ZFG.
to win it.
Severny
Yeah, I want
all
ZFG to
day
win it. My
today,
dark
maybe
horse is
a
gonna be
wraparound
R6.
on the shoreline. I don't know if I would take this fight, if I'm being honest, but then again, I'm not sure if they have vehicles to work
Not
with.
if
but
ZFG takes him
defense,
out
oh
first.
my,
Good news.
grenade gonna be taking down Star behind the crate right there, Hot Jukes.
that. You got
Just like
Andrew
that.
now. Andrew taking a look. Rival 6. These guys need some serious eliminations, and it's going to be hard to get them here. Rich are going to be the team that I'm really keeping my eye on. They've got full control of this land. And yeah, you can see Zero Fox Gaming on the other side. Playing this a little bit too patient, guys. I mean, this is about to be stage
Wait,
8. The blue
Free
zone's
Point,
going
get in
to
there
hurt.
with him.
You got to start making something happen. You can't just, yeah, like right now, we got to see Daku just start hitting shots. Just put the pressure down. Hitting a lay down with that much sight lines is tough.
Play zone. Got chills.
Can we shoot this yet?
Look at the health on
got him.
Team
There we
Seals. There
go.
we go. Finally out of here. Rich, though, you're absolutely right. Full control of the zone. They have sight lines in every direction.
Free Point, get in there.
But
We got to fight.
ZFG and
ZFG's coming up
R6
behind y'all.
push the exact
So y'all know
same
that.
time. Maybe it overwhelms Rich Esports. Maybe not, though. It's
This
a
might work out for
2v2v3
R6. Everybody
with
just
Rich
fights
having
over the
numbers.
top
They
of
do
him.
have an off
Nobody
angle
will
as
actually
well
get a
for
peek down
Kunshan
in there.
over
They're kind of getting double naded.
Good. They're out. That's right on
Cool.
top of 3-point. He moves just in time, avoids certain
stuff, 3
death,
point.
but the next one comes in, connects, and does not get the finish. Now,
Yeah, Rich is not going to let them
Daku is
CFG
down,
push over the top.
Deep is down, and just like that, we're down to 2 teams. Rich Esports versus R6. It's going to be the first chicken dinner for one of them. Rich actually, I think, did pick one up yesterday. I lied, so this might be their second chicken dinner.
Right.
But R6 needs to get this one.
They need it bad.
Come on.
Not very many games left.
Just get the
Only
entry.
one elimination. At a certain point when you're in the zone, you got to make something happen. It's a 2v3. Let's see if they can make a big play. Oh, that nade. Oh, 3 point.
So
Ugh,
John
that hurt.
with the off angle, this is looking like a Rich Esports win right here. They got Rival 6 pinned down, dead to right, Xander behind the
Oh.
boulder. Gonna be
Oh, got the entry.
leading just a little bit with the pre-fire M4 3 times. Knows where the off angle is.
Xander,
from
don't hold
Rich
that.
Esports looks like a member from Rich. Jas was knocked out right there, crawling back to his teammate Jat for the pickup, saying, "Get me! You need me to win this one." As I say that though, Rival 6, they're getting some good shots in here, Hot Jukes.
Yes, they are. But they do not have the zone. And Rich knows it. So Rich is like, all right, hey, you guys can knock one of our players. We'll just chill out here and wait for you. 2v2, though. Things are evened up. Rich have the blue zone advantage. It is literally their game to lose. Can Rival 6 pull out something special? That ding
The
did not.
sweet music of C4.
Good shit, 3
That
point.
did not sound good.
You could see that coming in. That was awfully loud in that POV.
Andrew, this
They know
last nade's gotta be on the
where
money.
Jat's at. They know exactly where Kunshan is at. And everyone very well aware of the position of each opponent. So now it's up to Free Point and Andrew to try to make a play. I think this is the
Gonna
move.
keep eyes on the guy on the off angle.
Snaking towards Jat. They have him isolated.
Oh,
And they might not be able to get help, but Jat gets the first blood here.
Come on, 3
There's
point.
connection. Now he's got cover. This is tough. Rival 6 not able to get it done. Shot from behind. Beautiful off angle here. That's Rich Esports taking another one. They are not saying die just yet, Dave. This is an impressive push from them late in this tournament.
yeah, I was feeling that 3-point push though. The grass was hiding them just enough with the M4, but you really needed to get the elimination right there to really have the potential for the win. But Rival 6 still with a second place, only two elimination points going the way, unfortunately. But Rich Esports.
Alrighty.
guys,
I think I'm
18
bouncing.
glimpse, is that the record? I
It's
know we
taking
had
too
a
long.
crazy one
I gotta do
yesterday,
some
but
IRL stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll probably watch
Alright,
tomorrow, hopefully. I'll message you if we change it up or not.